Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that Andy has decided to declare war on his own chat. I have no idea why he would do this. And if you think that's exaggeration or something like that, no. He literally calls out the chat. And here's his announcement tweet. Today we return with the Warpath versus the chat. There will be blood. Andy, you're not going to win. Chat always wins. Every time. I mean, I don't know how he thinks this is going to work out for him, but just isn't. All right, so there's something I want to show, before we get started, because they're not live yet, so I figured that we could just talk about some things involving Andy, what's going on lately. Also, good evening, Naomi. For example, oh, look at that. Something kind of odd here. What's this comment here? Pardon me, John. Is he talking to me? Let's check something out there. It seems a little weird, doesn't it? Should. Because go to this other window here, which I'll do in a sec. The one that's not incognito. One with my account here. We can look up and, oh, what's this? My messages were here. Huh. I mean, that's kind of a coinky dink, isn't it? Now, it couldn't be that Andy is bitch made and can't take any kind of criticism whatsoever, because that would be totally unlike him. I mean, it must be one of those silly YouTube goofs, you know? Oh wait, no, he's actually responding to something I said. So here's how the conversation went down. I'll just zoom in a little bit for this part. All right. So right here, I say, oh, this, Andy's here. He makes a few comments. He says, he says hello to this guy here. Then he says, stay back, with question mark, question mark, question mark. And look, he's deleted messages as well. And I say, oh, this is going to be fun. And then Andy responds with, today, we dine in blood. Like he's some kind of edgy badass. Like he's going to go all Punisher and shit on people. Maybe that's why he wears the t-shirt. And then I respond with, unlikely, Andy. And then he responds with, pardon me, John? You will need to speak to the council. With which he's been mentioning this LARPy shit on Twitter. I have no idea what this is about. It is gay as fuck, though. And this is a guy who regularly acts like a faggot, so no surprise there. And I respond with, chat always wins. And he says, here is your trophy. And wouldn't you know it? The funny thing is, my messages after that suddenly disappear, so I can't say anything. That's right, Andy is so bitch-made, he shadow banned me. He shadow banned me, and he's going ahead and deleting messages of people, and hug boxing. That's right, you're not allowed to criticize Andy Worski on a show. Like, this is retarded. Why would you decide to limit the chat features? That's the best thing about these streams, is the interactivity that the chat can have with the streamer. And you decide to just disable it entirely. Now, I know, you could say, oh, well, some people take that too far or whatever, etc. But, you know what? No, I don't think that's a valid excuse at all. Like, you could always leave the chat open. There's no reason to start censoring the chat. Yeah, someone says, Malugi says, how to kill your career in 5 seconds. Essentially, I mean, Andy personally dealt with this with Baked Alaska. He called him out on this sort of behavior. He called him out on the spurging and this sort of thing. And his response, and all he can do is just imitate Baked Alaska. This is a meltdown. This is going to be biblical. Already, he has 21 dislikes. The people are not happy. They are not going to be satisfied with this idea. This idea is retarded. And he is thinking that he can get away with it. I'm wondering right now if he's going to back out right before the last second. Just go, you know what? I fucked up. I'm just going to not fuck up this badly again. I'm not going to hit myself with wooden plank over the head again. There is a chance he might do that. I mean, it might be a small chance, but there's still that possibility. And by the way, if you're in Andy's chat and you say anything mean or offensive, one, your comment may be deleted, and two, you're probably shadow banned. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm not going to delete any comments, and I'm not going to shadow ban anyone. I think I've only deleted one comment on the entirety of this channel, as far as I can remember, and that was some guy like posting a dox, like someone's address, and that's it. So yeah, if you're not posting someone's address, I don't care. You can post whatever else you want. I guess addresses and phone numbers. That would be it. So yeah, all I can say of this is that this is really dumb. This is a really bad idea, and it's gonna burn Andy. It's gonna burn Andy considerably well. By the way, a good way to check to see if you're shadow banned is if you're in the chat right now of Andy's stream, you can just come to this one and see if your message pops up here. If it doesn't, you're shadow banned. So that's the answer to that. All right, I'm gonna look through these and see what the general attitude is. Like even with the shadow banning, there's still a lot of negative feedback in response to this. Like, hey, you know what? This doesn't really make a lot. This is unfair. This doesn't make sense. I'm also going to refresh the page regularly, just to update to see what comments are shadow banned and what aren't. And, well, great. Fuck. Oh, did Andy have a boomer moment? Is he not able to stream? Look, there was a message here. Just delete it. Flat out. Another message deleted. Another message deleted here. I guess he just mass deleted all the messages this guy sent. Funnily enough, he didn't delete this comment. I wonder why he didn't do that. Man, this is going to be a shit show. This is going to be... Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay, so apparently Andy's upset about Cal again. And as we know before, Andy can't stand Cal making fun of him. He can't even just look away. He has to whine about it in DMs over a panic attack that he has. So there's one of two possibilities here. I think Andy might be playing this up. He might be just like, pretending to have a panic attack, even though it's established he already has one, so that's a really bad look for him. Or two, he's actually having another panic attack. I'm leaning towards the former, but the latter, it might be the case given all the comments he's deleting. Like, seriously, even, like, yeah, I mean, and people don't know what to make of this. Like, okay, so my prediction is this. My prediction is that, yeah, no, Andy's playing this up because he's saying full strike and all these other things. Like, and the reason I know he's playing this up is because here, the chat ate it up, I guess, but he made a comment earlier, I showed it before, where he said, stay back, repeating that meme. What he's going to do is he and Geek are going to go on stream, and they're going to say, ha, you guys didn't think we'd do the show. Well, actually, we fooled you. We are actually going to do the show. Epic troll, guys. Great. That's some top-tier trolling. You totally fooled and owned everyone. Great job. Tonka Saw would be proud. He would be proud of that one. All right, so let's see. Or is that not the case? Maybe my take there is just wrong. I'm off the mark. Could be it, but we'll see. Some supportive messages. Apparently, well, see, this is why the troll is bad. The people that are supportive of Andy... Oh, wait, it's not a troll. It's not a troll. He's actually fucking up the stream. Oh, man. We're going to purple. Oh my gosh. He was legitimately complaining and whining, bitching about Cal because he got copyright striked. Wow, what a loser. All right. So it looks like we're going to have to go to Purple Dragon. Maybe then I can post my comments there. Okay, so let's type that in. By the way, if Andy doesn't stream, I'm going to turn this into another digging stream and just look into him a little bit more extensively than last time. All right, so we just got to wait for the purple dragon. We'll still be mindful of the chat. We'll also check his Twitter, see if he's updated here. Now we have to sign in for the tweets and replies, unfortunately, but we can skip that. All right, so waiting for a link from Andy. I bet Geek is right now trying desperately to calm him down. I'd have no surprise there if that's the case. I'd say something about posting a link, but I'm shadow banned. I can't ask for the link because Andy can't take someone saying the chat always wins. It's not up on Twitter. Got a strike on Warski for a video from 201 that had no hate in it at all. Got to speak to my manager. Okay. I mean, that kind of sucks, but why didn't he check for this beforehand? He could have easily checked to see if something like this may have occurred, done some sound test. Okay, you know what? I have no room. I have absolutely no room to talk to lecture Andy about streaming gripes. This very channel seen the magical buzzing microphone, delayed starts like crazy, days and days where I said there'd be a stream the next day and it doesn't happen until next week, etc. I can't give Andy any shit for that. I really can't. In all honesty, I have no room to talk. So, all right. So I guess we're waiting on Andy. In the meantime, let's see. What else can we look at while we wait? Let's just now let's see what Andy has. What else has been going on with Andy? Actually, one thing we could do. Actually, let's see what's going on with his buddy Geek Lulu, who's also been on this. Okay. Wrong one. Okay, this might take a second or two. Okay. Go down a bit. There we go. Okay, this is the window I wanted. All right, so back to here. Oh, okay, good. He's actually started streaming now. Or he set up this stream at least. Zoom in a bit. Okay, let's see how quickly it takes for Andy to respond. But first, let's check to see to make sure that this shows up. Nope, not shadow banned yet, and I'll prove that in a moment. I'll move over to the other one. Yep, comment is here in incognito mode, and we'll refresh. See if it went away. Nope, still up. Just waiting on him. Okay. Will Andy be a no-show? That's the question we have. I like this one. The chat, comments. I had to delete all my videos. Did he delete everything? Like, seriously, is everything gone? The video section is empty. Andy, what happened? Where's your content? You're a content creator. You're a YouTuber. You're in the big leagues. Why is it all gone now? Oh, look at that. He just hid them all. They're still available on his playlist. Download these as quickly as possible. Actually, we're going to do that. I'm going to do that right now because I don't want this to be another YouTube video lost to the annals of time. For those of you who don't know, there's a program where you can download any and all YouTube videos you like. It's called YouTube DL. Google it, install it, and yeah, take great advantage of that. It's really, really good to use. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep this tab here. I'm going to switch browsers for a second because I got to look something up and it'd be very boring. So actually now we can just, yeah, actually that's what I'm going to do. I can't guarantee that. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me actually set that up correctly. There we go. No, that's not correct. Nope, that's not correct either. Oh, that's weird. All right, you're gonna have to give me a second, guys. I will have this set up momentarily. Oh, okay, there we go. Finally. All right. Yeah, the chat is being brutal here. They're not holding back. And he's going to have to go back to deleting comments again. Guarantee it. Do a video series on Mel. It will get lots of views, Andy. That will get you baned. He said it, no talking about family. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look up thingy, and also going to keep an eye on what's happening there. Oh, okay, it looks like something's happening, so let's... Oh, he just changed the thumbnail. That's all. All right. Axis Fiver says, "Woo off topic, but woo Mastercard." I'm not getting that particular reference. What happened there? Like, did they fuck up again? Because they're kind of known for doing that at this point. MasterCard is voting to ban alt-right. That could be an issue. I mean, are they just going to ban all their conservative customers? Like, the term alt-right can be applied in so many different ways that I don't even like using the term anymore. Do I mean racist? Do I mean ethno-nationalist? Do I mean, like, I don't know, guys who are, do I mean civic nationalist cucks? Do I mean, traditionalists? There's so, like, there's so many, do I mean reactionaries? Or do I just mean all conservatives who are online? There's so many, oh yeah, straight male, that's another one. There's so many different things that it could apply to that. I mean, if they're going to push that, like, I don't think that, firstly, I don't think that these car companies should have any say in doing that. I don't think that should be allowed. I think that should be illegal because you shouldn't have the legal right to do that as a bank. Like, there should be certain regulations over that. And secondly, if they do that, from a financial perspective, they have to iron down what that is, or at least make it limited if it's going to be ambiguous to such a way where they only get rid of certain extremists. Because if they ban all conservatives from their company, they are fucked. They are fucked beyond measure. If the free market doesn't kill them, then Congress will for that. I'm absolutely certain that that won't be allowed. So I'm going to have to say that they should vote no, for a variety of reasons. But at the same time, part of me kind of wishes they do vote yes, so that way this kind of thing does not happen in the future. But I don't think that's going to work out. I don't think there's going to be any regulation on the banks. I don't think that necessary reforms are going to happen. So, yeah, I can just only hope. I can only hope that MasterCard doesn't do this, because if they get away with it, other banks are going to get away with it too, guaranteed. So if you have the wrong sort of opinion, you're not going to be able to have a credit card anymore. You're not going to have you're not going to have a bank account. You're not going to be able to do business because you're too much of a problem. So yeah, that is an issue. And one that that's not something that I can say that I'm particularly happy with, so. Okay. Also, I'm going to link the playlist where you can view the streams that Andy has still up. Here you go. Get them while they're still there. I'm certain that Andy's going to delete them later, if he hasn't already. Oh, guys, we got an update. All right, I got to show this. While we were on air, while we were discussing this, he has a mole watching this, because we were talking about this. You saw on air that the playlists were there. We can rewind the stream and show it. But now the playlists are gone too. Andy, how you doing, Andy? I didn't know you're a big fan of my channel. Like, you've ignored just about every message I ever sent you, but look here. We've caught you tuning in. What's going on, Andy? What's going on? That's all I have to say. I mean, oh my gosh. This is not a good look, Andy. Not a good look. That's quite an embarrassment that you hit all your playlists. All right, but let's see if the link to the playlist still works, though, because this playlist doesn't exist. Andy, no. Andy, you're such an idiot. You're deleting playlists now. You're killing your own channel. Why? Why would you do this? Let's go over there. Yep, that was the link I posted in chat, as you can see. The playlist does not exist. Oh man. Oh boy, Andy. Oh boy. Since I know you're listening to this, I can't wait for you to be stream sniping my stream as I stream snipe your stream, because that's the only way this is going to work out, man. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right, I'm going to brag about this in the chat on his stream. And we're going to test this, make sure that the chat comes up. Okay. All right. Let's see if this is on the. See if that's still there. Yeah. Yeah. He got that message all right. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna link my. Okay. Now I'm gonna. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just shill my shit now, cause fuck him. Seriously. Oh boy. He's deleting everything. He's going to full damage control mode. He can't help himself. You know what my goal is for tonight? Look how many viewers he has. 28 viewers. Now, I don't care about ratings most of the time, like 99.99% of the time. But in this case, I want to get more viewers than him. I really do. Because, you know what? This retard deserves it. He can't help himself. He can't help but fuck up constantly. I mean, he could have just taken the L, moved on, gone to see a psychiatrist. No, not moved on. He could have taken the L, took himself out of the internet picture for a while, see the psychiatrist, and actually got himself help. But no, he has to go ahead, plan out a stream, fuck it up by not having his channel set up properly, having to go to an alternate channel, and then delete everything. And he's busy watching this stream because he's that egomaniac, he's that egotistical. He is that invested in his own reputation that he can't help himself but worry about what other people, even people who only have even people who have record-breaking numbers of 21 viewers, have to say about him. Andy is scared shitless. He does not know how to move on. I think it's dawning on him that his career is over. His dream to be in the Joe Rogan podcast died when he decided to go out into the public with his beef with JF. I think it arguably could say that, JF, I don't like JF. I don't. I was kind of rooting for Andy during that escapade, but he won. He fucking won. Absolutely. 100%. JF absolutely turned out on the absolutely came out on top. He absolutely did. JF beat him. I can't put it any other way. And all it took was a little few pushes and nudges here and there. And that's because Andy, at the end of the day, is actually retarded. He's actually stupid. He's a spurg. He's someone who can't handle himself. And I'm not having any sympathy for the guy whatsoever. Because the guy knew as far back as, I'm going to put this up here because, if Andy's watching, I might as well show this right to his face because no one else wants to bring this up to him. People just want to kind of brush this under the rug, like give him a slap on the wrist for this shit that he condemned everyone else for engaging in and doing. Like, how dare all these YouTubers go ahead and take a promotional deal with BetterHelp? And then, meantime, he was all on board of it before it was cool. Let's put that on screen. Put it there. Dealing with depression and anxiety. World Mental Health Day. By the way, Andy, I'm going to find that vid. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to play on this channel once I do. Because it's going to, I guarantee you sell a sob story that is full of shit. Absolutely fake. But let me just read the description to give you so we can get an idea of what this promotion was about. Thank you, BetterHelp.com, for sponsoring this video. Affordable and highly convenient counseling support services. Get started with BetterHelp. And he gives a link with his own name on it, Worski, which he no doubt made a few grand on that. In honor of World Mental Health Day, we wanted to talk a bit about our experiences with depression, anxiety, and how to deal with the symptoms that impair your daily life activities. It's not something that is easily solved, but more so a lifelong process in learning to better cope with thoughts and slowly manage change behavior patterns. If you need help, please seek it. There's tons of resources available, and remember, time heals, especially when surrounded by supportive people. Duh. A whole bunch of fucking nothing. How fake as shit is that? This guy who's promoting good, responsible healthcare can't get mental health help himself. Better help? Andy doesn't want any help. He knows he's sick. He knows he's got head issues, but he won't see a doctor. He won't talk to somebody. He won't see therapy at all. Whatever. And he uses this as an excuse for shit behavior over and over again. At least Boogie saw help. At least Boogie went to a psychologist. Yeah, Boogie's a piece of shit for using the mental health excuses for his shit, for his fuck-ups and exploiting his audience with all that sympathy and all that bullshit. But at least he actually did speak with a fucking therapist to examine his head. Andy is the sellout who will shoot himself while doing it by not actually getting the help he needs. That's Andy. Andy is a lying sack of crap. He is fake as shit. He has no authenticity. He tricked Medicare, someone who's judged a character I'm starting to doubt. He tricked Medicare into thinking he was an honest guy, but he never was. And this is proof of this. This is what proves it. He never went to BetterHelp. He never checked out their services. That was a big lie. I guarantee it. Because if he did, he'd know it would be a terrible service, and he'd go seek a better one. He'd seek a better service for himself, and he would have never gotten into this mess in the first place. So, oh wait, I just realized I am such a boomer. I did not have this on screen. Give me a second. All right, but you heard me read it off and everything, so I guess there's that. So we'll just put that right here so you can see it, and I'll leave this up for a while. All right, here you go. In fact, I'm going to post this in the chat just in case you missed it. Okay. All right. Now, when does the oh man. Damn, man. You're deleting more messages? Is that all you can do? Hugbox? Look at him here. I get to ban the same people more than once today. This is fun. Well, that's funny, Andy. You didn't ban me yet, so... Okay, let's fuck with him some more. Oh man. Although I should note that when I say that this guy needs help, I'm not fucking with him when I say that. I say that because I see his behavior, and it's clear to everyone, including himself by his own admission, that he does need it. Like, the thing I'm fucking with him for is him refusing to seek help and spurging out and doing more dumb shit. And let's turn this on. Guy comments, chat will be sanitized like Tonka's chat. Good job, Andy. Yeah, that's a good point. I do think that Andy is becoming more into a version of Tonka, so. I will give Andy this. Good musical choice. That is a very good opening for a show. Can't really beat the classics. And look, he deleted it. He deleted the message. He deleted it knowing that we're watching him, and we're seeing all the dumb shit he has to say. Carl in the chat says he won't get help. He's borderline. Most psychiatrists won't even treat his condition. No, I don't think that's true. I don't believe that for a second. I don't think there's any reason why he can't get help. And let's just say it's true. Let's just say that his particular condition, for some reason, cannot be treated. There's nothing that they can do to help him out. Andy hasn't even taken the first step to actually see if that's the case. He's talked a great deal about it. It's another one of his threats that he's given. And he can't commit to it. He doesn't have the spine to actually face his demons. He can't actually get out there and make sure that he gets professional help at all.
welcome one, welcome all back to Warpath.
Damn,
Geek.
his mic is shit.
Hello.
All right.
We tried.
It's worse than my mic at its
We
worst.
tried. We fucking tried everything. By the way, yeah, my manager's on fixing the Warski channel. Might have been a little bit of a false flag situation, but now that I'm sure a lot of people have noticed something, right? And today we're going to be talking about the rules of the new cult that is
Marburg in the
Worst.
chat says Andy
The
has no
worst
word. He
games.
said he would
Everyone
never ban
welcome.
people ever again.
we have a council.
And he's banning everybody.
ready.
LOL.
The council.
That is a
so
very
far
good
we got
point.
about 5 people. If you want to be part of the council, you'll have to be appointed
Remember when Andy
by the
claimed he doesn't
president
ban people
of the
over
council,
low IQ
which
stuff
is
because banter doesn't bother
the
him?
Bone Zone. Bone Zone
Yeah, I
has
remember that.
accepted the mantle and position of the council. So let's talk about what is the council, all right, and what we're doing here. I'm sure you've all noticed. Geek and I have tried to be like a nice little boys, just good boys. Hey,
Yeah, we
maybe
wanted
Is that
to
the
move
real
on,
Jim,
move on,
Mr.
try some
Medeker?
different shit,
No, it's not.
yeah,
It's the
positive
troll.
energy. Try to
Actually,
spread
this should be-
happiness and joy.
This
to
should
all
get
the-
on Medeker's
all the
radar. This
people
should be
out
get
there.
on Jim's. Someone
But,
should send this out to
Like I
Jim.
was telling Geek yesterday, we were trying to play
Okay, give me a
Monopoly at a
second.
biker bar. We're trying to like sit down. Hey guys, you want to play some
All
Monopoly?
right, let's
And the bikers, what
up
do they do?
the ante
What
on
do they
this.
do? They shit on us.
Yeah.
So you know what? How about you take your fucking dicks and shove them in your own mouth right now? Oh wait, no, you won't have to. We're gonna help you. We're gonna bend you the fuck over and fuck you in the ass. Is that right, Geek?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure I see that you've been, as they say, cleaning house.
Oh yeah,
In the
yeah,
chat.
yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love the idea that there are people that get.
Look at
banned.
them brag like
Why can't I scream?
Andy, shut up. Andy, stop spurting out.
I thought you were for free speech. Well, guess what? Welcome to fucking a area of the internet where guess who has free speech?
Not
Just
them.
me and Geek. So I dare
Okay,
you. Now,
whoever said
here's the thing,
that this
though.
was 5
we
seconds to kill your own
thought their
career,
heads,
that clip
hmm,
is going to be taken
know,
and posted
there-
everywhere.
there
and it's
are
going to
people
kill
out there
Andy's
who
career.
might screech a little bit, but then who might want a second
All right,
chance.
where's
Is that
Medeker?
right, Geek?
I want to know if he's actually said anything about this. Because he should. He fucking should. He endorsed Andy wholeheartedly. He believed in Andy. He trusted him.
They were falsely
And look where he is now.
exiled from the island to possibly re-enter and play the game still. But
Yes. So okay, so here's how it works. We have the president of the council, the war council. It's called.
This is just pathetic.
Is Kyler. All right, we got a few people on board. I know Shadow Humor is on board. We got Hibana's on board, and a few other people. And we'll also, even today,
We
have
cult
some
now,
new
boys.
people join the council. And look, Geek and I,
What if Medeker's
we
ultimate
don't
counts as
make
L
the
Duder
decision in
45?
the end of the game. No, do we? We
we make the decision of who
serve.
we ban, but they can
Most
make the
recent alt,
decision of
anyways.
who they pull
I
back.
didn't realize
and
that.
also
How about
Kyler's
that?
also
Let
added
me look that up.
another twist to it. Depending on their crimes against the Warski cult, they'll have to
What
do
is
something.
Andy thinking with
in
this cult
return.
Yeah,
nonsense?
it's like a challenge.
Yeah, it's like you want to be back in, right? You'll have to sacrifice something or sacrifice someone else. We're also going to give the people who we enjoy, who are not part of the council, a chance to call in the show, right? You call in and give them the ability to ban somebody.
Yeah.
So you can phone me
they
and
can
go, hey,
All right.
yeah. You can be like, hey, that Joe guy in the chat, Look, he
Andy
hasn't
doesn't
been
think.
too, but you know he's a little
Understatement of
bit
the
dumb.
year.
His jokes are bland.
It's sad. It's really like
and then
Borderlands.
we pass it over to the War
Oh,
Council,
it's sad. I really like
and they're able
Borderlands.
to
Um,
axe Joe Schmo. And
they'll only throw
and then
pills
at
at
the
him.
end,
Having
well,
BPD is
I know I have one
like being
person
diagnosed.
from the Volition
Oh,
Network
about the
Discord
mental illness stuff.
who
They'll only
already
throw
was
pills at
banned
him.
for
Having
in the morning
BPD is
for
bipolar disorder is like
being
being
lippy with
diagnosed
me,
as permanent
right?
arsehole.
And
There's
now
no effective
he's
therapy.
awaiting trial
Okay, the problem with that.
The council.
The problem with that is we don't know if Andy has bipolar disorder or not. We don't know what's wrong with him. We just know there's something wrong with him, and he hasn't gone to a psychiatrist to check that out.
Fuming. Well, we will put you facing off against the entire council, and you need to explain why you deserve to be returned back to the island.
What is this gay LARPy shit? Like, if you're gonna ban
Cult of
someone,
Dvorsky.
just fucking ban them.
Is
You
that
don't,
right?
don't have a council to
Oh, that
decide,
is 100%
oh, we're
right.
going to
Hey,
judge
by the
you
way,
with
the
a
fool
tribunal and
always
everything.
wins. Hey, check
That's
it
what
out. Watch
Kraut
I
would
win.
do.
Bang, bang.
Not even Donga
banned.
would go would go
Banned.
to this level.
You wanna be
Donga would
back
just
in?
say, fuck you, you're
Talk
out.
to the
And
council.
he'd keep it simple. It was a dumb move,
All right?
but
Okay.
And
at the
how
very
many-
least,
Press
he
one
did
to-
it short and
to
sweet.
ban
But
geek?
this guy,
okay.
this
I
faggot,
dare a motherfucker
he's
to
got to
press
do
one.
a whole
I
LARPy
dare a
bullshit like
motherfucker
he's
to
some
press
Anyone
czar
who
of
presses one is
self-importance.
banned and must face
Go ahead.
off.
Like, they called the
against
Kumite
council.
account...
I'm ready.
oh, here's another thing.
Oh,
They called the
I think I
Kumite
see
a cult.
one. Is that one right
No,
there?
that's
Andy's
an exclamation
declaring
point. I
himself
think
a
they're
cult
trying to
leader.
flip us off.
Oh,
I'll leave that one.
that
up to
might.
Andy.
Putting a 1 here. Not sure why,
Keep
but everyone
him.
else is, so
Okay,
yeah.
like,
Strike
bro, it
two.
doesn't appear anybody's pushing one. What's going on?
Oh no! Well, it looks like you know what? Cackling Crow has been a yapper.
Oh, then we got this
He did-
fake Mr. Medicare trying to be funny with an eye. Well, guess what, buddy? Bang.
Banned. You
Oh.
stepped on my toe.
These guys are
Oopsie
retards.
fucking daisy.
Geek
Oh,
and
there's
Andy
Carl
are the most
Stigmar.
incompetent buffoons I've ever heard.
Boom. Good. Bye, Carl.
You know what it
Skid
could
marks.
be? This could be Geek's. Geek could
I
just be
love
doing
the
this
taste
just to
of
take
blood.
Andy down with him.
Oh,
Remember when we were being nice?
Lex
Oh wait,
Luthor?
what?
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
My cult is better than you.
Ah.
Oh, seven,
Pretty
17
much.
clips.
Silverstein.
Oh.
That seems to be what
You
the
came
what.
back with an alt account. How sad.
That seems to be what the message is.
Oh no! Listen,
Goodbye.
if you want to return, you must speak and forever hold your peace to the council. And geek. So basically, what we're doing essentially
All this fucking LARPing.
is imagine a coliseum, if you will. All right, there's a coliseum. Geek and I are with our grapes
This
and
is
our
so
wine.
weird. Like I never ban people. This feels so weird to me. To just
But isn't it like it's like a.
Oh dear, he's doing
It's-
what he
it's
did, what the gun
cathartic,
did to
you know?
attacking the
It's
audience.
kinda fun.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that donation say? Is it a bannable
Except-
or is it good?
Hold on.
Ralph.
He said one. The number one. The word one.
Ralph
the
had more
one.
subtlety than this.
DG Allen for
He was a
$2.
little
Thank
bit
you for the
more
$2.
nuanced
Guess what,
than
GG?
this.
Oh, wait.
Even while drunk.
What?
I like GG.
Oh,
Ralph
you
was
only like it
more-
'cause He gave you money.
Ralph had
No, 'cause
better
he's
tact
on Twitter and he was
than
supporting
this
me.
shit.
But you know what? He did break the rules.
Yeah, he-
Fuck, you're right. Ban him. Take
What
him
kind of
away.
autistic shit is this?
Off with his head.
This is really
No.
dumb. Does Andy think this is a good look?
We are looking for
What is going
council
inside your
members
head, Andy?
who would like to live in a totalitarian.
He's taking a lot of Adderall.
YouTube
It
chat.
would not surprise
This
me
is
to
what we're
learn that
doing.
being
We're
the case.
creating,
The guy
an
is a drug
army.
addict. The guy did steal
Strong.
drugs from his sister. Never forget that.
but if you dare,
Or
even
meth.
squint your eyes and look
Yeah,
over
could
a
be the
little
meth.
bit suspiciously at us, there's an axe waiting.
I don't
for
know if
you.
Andy actually does snort meth, but he does
Blood
snort
will
cocaine.
taste
So
Brilliant. Now, look, there may be some naysayers, right? We might have some phone calls from people who are like, I don't know about this. And then you'll have to speak to the council yourself just for questioning
okay,
what we have decided to
Okay.
do.
all right. So let me get this straight. He's doing call-ins so he
In
can
fact,
speak about this new council
Can
thing.
we get Kyler in here? the president of the council, because he's actually
Is he
created.
around?
He should be around.
Is he creating a cult to combat the COG army?
Because he's created a rule.
I don't
he went
think
over
sending a bunch of
rules.
meat
Yeah,
sacks
he
against
went
an army of
President
robots is
Autism
going to
mode
save
on
him.
this.
I
He
really
went
don't.
autism
I
mode.
think
So
like
so here it
if
is.
this is a war
Say
against
you
COG,
said something a little bit
COG is
silly,
going to just
and you were
blink,
banned, right?
and they're going to go
You
disappear.
could walk in.
That's what's going to happen.
Misunderstood.
Misunderstanding. You know what?
Andy used to associate
We'll
with
give you a
Sargon.
chance,
Everyone who
and
ever touched
You
Sargon
might
is
have
cursed.
even a chance to convince
Possibly.
the
I
council
mean,
president
well, by that logic,
and
Jim would be
VPs
cursed. I would
and
be
the
cursed.
Secretary of Defense and
Varel
Secretary
would be
of
cursed
Attack,
since we've
why
done streams with
you
him,
would be
for
a
better or for worse.
beneficial part
Um,
of the war
so
council.
I hope that's not
and
the
you
case.
might be banned
But
right now
honestly,
and be part
I
of the war
can't-
council.
honestly, Williams,
in a
I
few
can't.
days.
I can't really
that
see
right,
much of a
Geek?
reason why that's not true.
Yeah, oh, by the way,
That's
hemoglobin,
probably the case. I am. Oh, great.
Oh,
The
yeah,
curse is
please,
probably
please,
going to bite
let him-
me,
Oh,
and that's
that was
something bad's going to
that
happen
was a
to
great
me.
magic trick.
Oh well,
Be gown.
some things can't be
Now,
helped.
I love the taste of the blood. The blood's pouring, and I hope that the chat,
Andy, you're not
those
winning.
who
You're not
are
striking
surviving
blood.
and who are part of the cult of
Get on their
Warski
Discord and call in.
are you will thrive with us in the blood of others.
Yeah,
right?
maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that.
We will cleanse away
Subscribe to
sins
bitwave.tv.
by using other people's
I'll comment on Bitwave in a bit.
banning. Wait, who's spamming there?
Then
Who's
shield the
spamming?
channel.
What are they saying?
They
you
are
know what? That sounds like a
typing
great
in,
idea.
Ooh,
All right,
a
let's see if I
naughty
can do
word.
that.
Whoa.
Nah,
That's
that's not
not bad. Yeah, fuck 'em.
Look, jokes, criticisms.
I kind of agree with them on that one.
Let's add a
Yeah,
server.
there you go.
Check
In
out what's
fact,
going on.
Make him part of the council. He's part of the council. We're gonna have levels of council. So basically, the more
Levels
you
of
are
councils.
able to assist us in destroying our enemies and recruiting new council members, you will raise rank. All right.
Oh, this is
basically,
interesting.
Let's say you've been part of the council for 2 weeks, and we like you, and you come, hey Andy, I have this great new idea. That I want to be part of the worst. I want to be part of the Warski, the war council, and I like it. Me and Geek and the president of the council will look over at each other and we'll.
Paul Kersey,
You are now.
While I love your Death Wish name,
Geek is such a talentless hack. His only option is to be co-host for drugged up rock bottom Andy. Essentially,
it's
yeah.
like we're on top of a Mayan temple right now, and the
Fucking Mayan
heads
temple.
of our enemies are rolling down the fucking steps.
Andy has gone really, really gay. What the fuck is this
and by
council
the way,
shit?
Geek,
Sounds
remember
Jewish
how
as
we were
fuck.
just gonna talk about stories and be silly. Have some conversations about our
Maybe
sexual.
find a video, a funny video here or there, funny article, just kind of.
It's like listening to an audio version of a guild recruitment forum post.
Every.
A guild recruitment request would be more entertaining than
nominate
this.
someone for the council, but we'll have to speak to the council president since I'm not 100% in charge of the council.
Okay.
Liz Reptile.
Welcome to MAGA country.
What?
How about welcome to band country?
Liz Reptile's on this council of theirs? Are you kidding me?
I want. Okay, we'll have to look. We'll have the council in. We'll take some phone calls, right? And I say I want to make an army. And I'm gonna start working on the logistics of the hierarchy.
He just verbally vocalized a threat.
Because we're gonna have that
could lead him to some legal troubles.
Yeah, because we want to hear what
Possibly.
you have to say.
You're spelling it
but
wrong. It's
be warned,
council,
if you
according
bite
to
your
Andy.
tongue,
COUNSEL.
tongue, you
Um,
might be banned. Now,
maybe.
we're going to have a role in Discord for the council, of course.
this is the
And
larviest
council
shit.
members will be able to,
What is
and
going
then
on here?
We're going to have channels that you guys will be able to huddle up. And what we do is,
Okay,
at certain segments of the show, if we have,
I
we have one
don't
person
know what
waiting,
to make of this.
right? We have one person waiting who wants
know what?
to
Jim,
return back
I hope you're listening to
into
this.
the Discord.
Like, not this
and
show,
wants to
not
return
mine,
back
but Andy's
to
show.
the chat.
I hope
But
you're
what
listening to
has
this.
to happen is that one
All right, get in the
person
call. All right,
has
let's
to
do this.
face off
Let's actually meet
against
Worski.
the entire council.
All right, let's go to the
So
waiting room.
Geek and I are on. Like
Okay.
I was saying, we're in the Coliseum. We're on
Yeah,
top,
I'm in the
we're on
waiting
top
room.
middle, of the ledge
And I'll have to work
with our
work things
wine
out on my
and
end.
our grapes.
So
right?
Mm-hmm.
And our council are our
let's see how this
gladiators,
goes.
and the victims are simply peasants without swords, on their knees begging if they could return into the audience and maybe level up. We're gonna have experience points and all this. Basically, this is a RPG. Okay? Warpath is now an RPG. Okay? You can level up, you can have levels, you can grow. Hey, and if we like you enough, say you're a caller of the show,
All right,
and
let's
you
see.
aren't even
I'm
part of
throwing down the
the
challenge.
council, you could phone us up, and even if we like the person in chat, you could potentially be able to have them axed and have to go to the council.
Watch, there's going to be some
and
gay
beg
screening,
for
possibly.
forgiveness.
Possibly.
Also, like we were
Now,
saying,
somebody is asking. Lucky Hex is asking in the chat what the Discord link is. It's in the description for the video.
so yeah, you could join that, right? And I say what we do right now. Let's talk to council members one by one, who we have so far.
Well,
Okay.
we got a
Alright,
couple
let
of
me just
people in
check
the
this out.
waiting room right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
want-
meet you
you want-
over.
All right, yeah, I'll hop
Yeah.
over on there.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, Discord wants to fuck up. What's going on? Discord has been acting like super strange lately.
Oh, they can't get their
Alright.
shit
You can
together
hear me,
again.
right?
I can hear you. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, like my Discord, ever since they like done like
Alright,
the
let's
latest
see.
update to it, is just
Turn off
it
these
acts
notifications. Give me a
fucking
moment.
weird as fuck now.
Okay, let's bring in Zorium. Let's bring in Zorium.
Yo, give me a second.
I
Welcome.
think Deep Fried Malibu.
No
Alright.
problem.
Let's see.
No, Vizorium
Let's
was
bring
the
him
first
to the
one,
Warski
but-
Games. Okay, Vizorium. Let's bring in.
Hey, am I on the air?
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
on the
Andy,
air.
why are you
Welcome to the
retarded?
Warski-
Why are you doing this?
Well, sir.
Well, sir, that.
Andy,
that
why are you
will have
doing
to be
this?
answered.
Tell me why.
That
That's
will
all I'm
have to
asking.
be-
Why are you doing this?
Okay, wait, but the word retarded would.
You are a retard.
tell-
That's an established fact. You're retarded. You're
You might-
stupid.
you might
You don't
wanna-
know
you might
anything.
wanna-
You're dumb. You whine and cry about needing mental help, but you won't get any. Why?
Oh, well, it looks like an axe must be dropped.
Oh, just like that, huh? You can't take it? You can't take the heat, huh?
Bye, baby boy.
Well, that was something.
There you go. And
Instantly
that's
taken
how
off
you
the air.
play the Warski Games
Right off.
and lose.
Right off the
I
bat.
understood the rules.
I honestly,
Holy
I'm
shit.
pretty sure that we're establishing. Oh,
Holy
Doc
shit,
Spatch.
this guy's an
Bring
idiot.
Doc Spatch in here.
Such a
I
huck
think
box.
she might be.
Perfectly clear.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, shit, man.
Dispatch.
I was satisfying, though. I'll give you
can
that. I'll say that.
Andy,
Do you wanna
your
be part of the
volume is, like,
council?
peaking out.
Yeah, it
It's
lasted
really
less than a
high
minute. I
pitch.
mean, like,
Oh,
Oh,
hold on,
I-
lower
I've
it,
had,
yeah.
like-
You want to lower me?
like.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Dispatch.
I mean, I've
Dispatch,
thrown out
would you
people
like to be
before,
part
but
of
I at least gave him
council?
an opportunity to say something
I've
coherent.
got my own
He just
program
threw me
right
out
now,
because
but
I asked him a
would
question about him
take
being a
the
retard, and
like
that's
an
it.
advisor role. I would take that for now.
Damn.
Until
Alright.
like I see.
All right, Dispatch. You'll be an advisor of the council, so you can
Awesome.
pop in. You could pop in and go.
This is smart,
"Guys, I
Andy. You're
think what
trusting a
doing
guy
here
called
is a bad
Dispatch,
choice
who's
or
known
the
for.
right choice, and
like,
I think you
I
should
mean,
ban him, or
okay,
I think that maybe
so-
he should have to atone
Oh
for
man,
his
I'd
sins.
like to make a
for
rant about
example,
this, but
Dispatch,
I have to wait.
Let's say there's someone who went way too far, who pissed us off hardcore. The last caller, right?
You should have
You
yelled
have
sub
to
to John
write
Kelly,
nigger
fam.
in
You
his
know what?
Twitter.
I probably
leave it
should
up
have
for
shielded
1
out
hour
shielded
without
out the
being
channel
banned.
as well, because
And
fuck
then
him. I wouldn't do that ordinarily, but in this case,
And that's
fuck
how
Andy.
you play Warski games.
But
Yeah,
it slipped my
sacrifice
mind.
your Twitter
Really
to get
bloody.
back in.
Yep, when you sacrifice
let's see.
yourself, we know that you are truly part of the cult.
When
We
you
know you're
sacrifice
committed to
yourself,
us.
we know you're truly
We know
part of
you're
the
committed.
cult.
It's kind of like a normal cult, you know. You leave your family, you give up your children, you give up everything else to be part
Andy
of this
can't.
family.
Andy is such a. Such a
I've
dumbass.
not been part of many cults, but it sounds optimistic. Give it that.
You'll be the advisor, and we are happy to shake hands and be allies with you.
I'm going to take. Oh, I'll take a refugee camp. 2 of the people that get banned.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
So,
All right, let's see if that message
have
went
the
through.
ones that managed to fuck up enough to get banned on both the YouTube channel and the Discord that they have to.
And
go
yeah,
this
get
extra
this.
level, this
I'm
extra
already
level.
shadow banned as well from the chat.
yeah.
So
And
I
then you
can't.
could message
Andy
me
has
and go,
completely
hey, man,
blocked
there's
me
this
off.
guy, he was banned from everything.
He cannot
He wants
handle
back in,
little
but
old me.
you'll
He
be
couldn't
able
be.
to do whatever you
He
want
couldn't
to him before
answer
you bring
basic
him to us.
questions. He got upset when I called him a
Okay,
retard.
I gotcha.
Like immediately he went, well, when you say retard, what do you mean by that? And I just said
There you
flat out
go,
to his face,
everyone.
he's retarded.
We have created.
He couldn't take it.
You see, this is our planning.
I
stage.
like
I see
honestly.
that at the waiting room is
Where
fucking
is
packed
Jim on
right
this?
now, Jesus Christ. Oh, the
Where
head of
is
the
he?
council's here. The head of the council.
He is such a
is in the
smug
waiting
loser.
room.
It's almost unbearable. He's the guy at the party everyone fucking hates.
We thought.
I don't know anyone
you know,
who,
there's a lot of people
other
who have
than
been
Geek's circle of
yapping,
dick riders,
talking
outside of that
talking
little
smack,
group,
and we let.
I don't
we
know
let
anyone
the
who really
inmates
likes Geek.
run
I don't
the
know of any
asylum.
people who
Sorry,
are really looking forward to his shows, to tune
is
into
that how you
them,
say it?
and to watch him.
It doesn't matter. If you
I don't
question
know
me, I will
anyone
fucking
who's
ban you.
interested in that sort of
That's
thing
what it is now, okay?
at all.
Dispatch,
So-
do you have any words of wisdom?
Just damn.
Ooh, I gotta say. Let's see. I don't know how it's gonna go over.
I
don't
feel
have
like
any
he
words
wants to
of
say,
wisdom
"Bold
on this
move,
one. I'm a
gentlemen."
little
Andy
Bold
wants to be
move.
treated like a retarded child.
I think Chet's not gonna like it, and I don't like making.
Yeah,
bullying
it does seem
I-
like he
I
wants
hope
to.
they don't
It
like it.
seems
Fuck
like
'em.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
He always plays the
We-
goddamn
yeah,
like
we-
he does this
that's on
this
you,
thing where he
Chet,
just
then.
tries to go for the sympathy card.
And
he doesn't deserve any. The guy has been trying this for, like- Like maybe at one time, yeah, there were certain points where Andy did deserve sympathy. I'll give him that, but like legitimately, like
we
there's people
tried
who are
the nice
legitimately
way.
fucking with him.
There's
But,
good
like,
boys
the-
and good
the
girls
8th
in our
millionth
chat. We
time,
like them.
No
We
sympathy.
have no problem
I'm
with
being
them.
too nice.
And they're
We're
annoying.
You know what?
giving
Maybe I
them
am being
more-
too nice,
we're giving
honestly.
them more
Because
ad space to
honestly,
say what
I
they
was
wanna say.
sympathetic to Andy's cause, and look
Yeah.
where that ended up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know what?
Where's Denny?
Yeah, you know what? No, he didn't deserve any sympathy
Oh,
whatsoever.
he's
He's a
so
grown
I don't
adult.
know,
He's a
but
grown
I
ass
hope
man.
he
So
peaks-
out.
He should be able to handle
he
himself.
peaks his fuck- the
And
council,
despite having
they'll
all the
have to
support
fucking-
and having
they'll
all
have
these
to
things going well
do
for
a
him,
video, post a
he was
video
at
of
one
him
time the
spanning his
#1
asshole.
streamer on YouTube,
Retarded fucking
Like,
council.
or at least a
Or you can
contender
face
for
them.
the top streamer on YouTube.
Ooh.
Solid in the top 5s
know
regularly
what?
every night.
We'll
He'd
talk
be
to
getting
him.
thousands and
I'll bet
thousands
he's-
of viewers
he's still okay.
nightly.
He's all right with us.
He had that. He had the
We got-
success
we got
to
our
get
eye on him,
to
though.
go places.
I'm
He
curious
could have
as to
made
where
himself
things
mainstream,
land now.
like a household name, or at least
Honestly, we're-
become like one of the, yeah.
imagine this.
But
our plane crashed, right?
he's
we all
just-
swam to shore.
don't trust
Geek and
Andy.
I
He's a
spoke for 4 hours
Saffir-
yesterday.
I again I
Probably
cannot
six
pronounce
at
anything
the-
foreign
Yeah,
for
we,
shit.
we talked a long
A
time.
We created
Dang, I have to look up
this,
how to
and then
pronounce
when we
this.
spoke to the president of the council, he created a bunch of rules
Sefedric,
as well.
Sephardic,
this is the
Sephardi,
creating and where things land.
a Sephardic Jew.
You want to make
Um,
me tell Andy he was
Is Andy
right.
Jewish?
You
Press
wanna
1 if you
make
think
me
Andy's
say-
Jewish.
tell Andy that he was
Press
right.
2 if you have to press X to down that one.
Exactly.
I used to be like, no, don't ban people. Let them say whatever they want to say. And then you managed to get me to the point where I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck them. You're right. Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And we can't see any of the fucking people that want
Oh, it's
fucking,
too annoying.
Like,
It's too annoying to
somebody will
handle.
Throw out a good line. I can't see
Man.
it. I can't see it to
Yeah.
read it and credit them because there's, hey, man, shoot. Oh, like
shoot.
yeah. Oh, here. Speaking of shoot. We got clever
Bad,
name in the
bad.
chat.
Ooh,
Let's see
bad,
how they
bad,
handle this
bad.
one.
We will see you.
Oh,
the
Gunter,
council will see you
Gunter
later.
Penguin, stay back. Yeah, you can stay back.
He
From
consulted
my-
Reddit.
wait.
LOL. Yeah.
Yep, and you can return. You can step forward to the council. But I'm telling you, Kyler is taking this very seriously. He was pen on paper creating the rules yesterday, and in fact, I even
Creating
as
the
one of
rules for the
leaders of
council.
the War Council, you know, but I am their servant. You know, like police are to serve and protect, but you're we're their employees. That's what we are to the council, Geek and I. So all we do is we sip our wine, and we go. He said what he had to say. And
You know what the worst part is?
yeah, but
Andy
with
thinks he's funny.
Ralph and Failure, obviously,
When he's
still
doing the stream, when he's
welcome,
producing
you
this
know?
kind of content,
But again,
he thinks
while we are
he's
their
funny.
friend,
He thinks inside his own
sometimes
head
the
that this
axe
is
has to
hilarious.
fall onto innocent heads.
Gotcha. So you could also say, I guess, in a way, you gotta prune rose bushes every so often. But do you have like a target, like?
So they've
size,
just
I guess,
decided to
that
say
you would,
fuck it
like,
and go full retard.
try and hit?
Yeah,
Yes.
that
yes.
sums up what's going on
Council.
right now.
We will have the council sitting in on COG streams, and anyone
Where's the
talking
fucking
shit
video
about
game,
us
Andy?
will be
This is from
manually
Marburg and
banned
Andy's chat.
never
That's a good
even
question.
allowed to look
Where the fuck is that video
in
game that he promised?
to the chat.
Oh, so you almost—it's almost like you got spies in a sense, then too.
Mhm.
higher.
Large network.
Oh, and we might, and we do have spies in a little server called Hype Break.
They have spies
I
in
may
Ian
or
Miles
may
Chung's
not be able to do an
Discord.
entire Ian Miles Chung video from his prolapsed asshole continuing bleeding to this very day. Oh, and COG? We can't wait for Friday, COG.
He will have the
You'll
council
have to
waiting for
cancel
watching
your
COG.
vacation, buddy.
What?
Your 1 week vacation? Ooh, boy, what we got in store on Friday, it's going to be bloody. We were trying to be nice, Dispatch. We were trying. We were trying to be the smiley boys of YouTube, but we realized,
Yeah, it was all the not letting the haters get to you.
Yeah.
oh boy, but did they push us over the edge, my friend. COG is going to be crying.
Whenever I think people like
think,
Andy or
I think
Sargon
one way
couldn't
to
sink
fix
any
it would
lower,
just be
they do.
to accelerate and just start
All-
banning.
X
all I
doubt
gotta
they have
say
anything
for
good
is
on COG.
Fix your teeth, bro.
I'm gonna put an X there. Because, yep.
Oh,
So does anyone have the Discord link? Yeah. If you want to go
yeah.
ahead and call
I
Andy a
don't know what
retard,
It's funny.
You can do that.
Judging by those teeth,
let me
he
get
is.
that link.
I mean, you
Here
always
you guys
feel
go.
bad.
British, or he's the Mako
That's a
shark.
link to Andy's Discord. If you show up,
You always have in
tell him
your
a
head
retard,
how
and you
someone
could also,
looks
and
to
if you
what they
want,
sound like.
you could also say,
That's all I'll say.
you could also say John Kelly sends his regards.
Friday will be, let's just say, the blood of our enemies will be pouring down
That would be
the
pretty
sides
funny.
of the streets into the sewers below. Any more questions, Dispatch? Advisor of the court of the War Council.
No, I'm good.
This is gonna be pretty funny.
I see no way this could go wrong. It's really interesting to watch.
Is this match hashtag disavowing?
All right, yo, thanks, Dispatch.
You won't be
Appreciate
calling
that.
him a name, you'd be
Yeah.
telling him the
All right,
truth.
bye.
Well put.
Well, we have an advisor of the council. You know, I'm gonna grab a paper and pen and start writing down the roles here, so we make sure that we. Let's bring in the head of the council before we bring everyone else in. We will get to. Oh, someone's Worski's #1 fan.
I have a
That
feeling
was-
that's probably a misnomer. Let's see. Worski's #1 fan. What makes you the
Are
number
you
one fan?
Wors? Yeah, what makes you #1 fan? By the way, having your mic muted for over 15 seconds could land you a ban, so you better be careful. Okay, we'll give him a chance.
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no
Okay.
problem. What's up, man?
Just making a message real quick.
I am great. What's up with
Yeah.
you?
So, what do you think about spilling the blood of our enemies?
I think it's an amazing idea. I am
You like it?
absolutely up for it. Yeah, it's.
Is
it's
Sargon
really-
better than Andy?
Yo, you.
So
So
okay,
what about it
you-
appeals to you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't say that.
but it appeals to
Andy's
me.
definitely better than
Well,
Sargon, that's
it's
for
just
sure.
a fun
I haven't
show
heard
at
Andy
a
endorse
different
any kind of
time.
weird, creepy
I
child
think,
sex shit.
I
So,
open,
that
but I
alone
didn't
says
get
enough.
all of it because I missed kind of the beginning of the stream.
Oh, okay. Here. For people who have just joined us, I'll give you a brief rundown. Geek and I have created a cult, and we are banning and destroying everyone who thinks
At least
that they can
Sargon
speak
has a
to
job at
us
Applebee's.
in an unpleasant tone.
Yeah, in terms of careers,
And we have
Sargon is
now-
more successful than Andy. That is true.
And we have actually hired on a bunch of people who are part of council. Okay, we have the president of the council, and now we have the advisor of the council, which is dispatch.
Andy thinks this is
The
funny,
head
that
of
this
the
will
council
somehow end up in
is
his favor.
a Kyler. Okay, now how this works is once you're
Just in the
banned,
order,
you are able to.
I can't. Justin says,
speak to
is it true
council
that
at
if we
certain
let Trump
segments of
fuck
the
our
show.
girlfriends,
So in
it
the
will
middle of the
strengthen
show,
all our relationships through 4D
now,
chess?
depending on how many council members
I
we
think
have,
that's what Pohl was
there
saying
that
about a
day,
couple
if we
years
have
back.
8,
I don't know. You'll have to check up in on them
face
about that.
off against the 8 people by themselves and explain why they should be kept or banished forever. And the council, we have laws and we have punishments. We will bring the head of the council in a few minutes to go over certain laws and stuff. Now we are going to adjust depending certain, conversations, and we'll be learning so we can make the most
Who
ultimate
was the chump who donated $25 to this?
state in the
Anonymous
chat room
Expose
on
Racism.
YouTube.
Would like
Somebody
to be part
did,
of council,
Tom did,
but I've never
go
gone
ahead
on
and
voice
put
on
some
Discord,
information out
as
here.
I have to keep
Rich
my
Foss
anonymity
will be in
as much as
Newtown
possible.
Theater, Newton,
But keep up
Pennsylvania
the
on May
awesome
4th.
job. I don't know if this guy is putting money down on an op,
Perturbed Sun. How do you
or if
define
this
an
guy
unpleasant
is
tone, Andy? And then
shit
for,
posting,
$25
or
from
if he's legit.
Anonymous
I can't tell.
Exposes racism. Would like to be part of the council, but I've never gone on voice in Discord as I have to keep my anonymity as much as possible. But keep up the awesome job. Thank you very much.
That
We
is fun.
appreciate that support.
We will
Andy
have,
is on
this is something
fire.
I thought of yesterday,
Andy is burning, and he
silent
thinks it's
council
raining.
members.
He is
So,
that little
Once
dog
you're
in that
part of
cartoon.
council, if you're not a voice chatter, you
In
could
that the one, you know that
at
cartoon
least
where the
go
dog
into the
is play about his house
to
burning down,
discuss with the people
and
who
he's
do
like,
voice
drinking
and
coffee
give
and
your
says, "This is
opinion.
fine."
So say, let's
That
say
is
Joe
Andy
Schmo,
Vorsky.
I don't know,
Right now, he's
called
past the
peak
point of
effect.
where the flesh on his arm is
Now,
burnt
the
off,
council will have
and
to decide
his
what the
eyes are
punishment
beginning
is
to melt out of his
and
skull,
discuss.
and he
And
still
even if you're a
thinks it's
silent
great.
council member,
It's all right.
you'll be able.
Things
I
are
think we
gonna
should
turn
use
out
those people-
okay.
I think we should use those people as sort of like tiebreakers. Like, say the council's split.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So then we go to those people, and they can, because I feel that a lot of people could kind of abuse that silent council member shit.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we could use
The silent council members.
of attack. And
How much
defense.
lore
Let's
is he
say,
putting into this
there'll be
council?
groups of council members who will be able to. Like,
It's just
say,
the
Keith,
napalm,
Andy,
John.
there's
LOL.
this YouTuber here who you should attack. That we will use your words
In
of
Andy's
wisdom
mind, yeah, he's.
as our inspiration for episodes.
I don't even get what's going on in Andy's mind. I think
Alright.
he's going to.
Who do you want to grab next?
Does Andy think he can bounce back from everything?
Who was,
Yes.
head of council.
He
Let's
said
bring the head
that
of
multiple
council in
times.
because
That's why he's put it as part of his branding
Head of-
as the
Hello?
retarded phoenix.
Head of council.
Yo, why these two guys are fucking pussies?
Oh no.
Oh, and
We have an
the
imposter.
imposter. This is an unforgivable crime. Banned.
Okay,
Yeah.
you come to my apartment, you clip my fucking room. You
Banned.
got it?
Okay.
Oh, now he's threatening
No,
violence.
you're
I'm
my
sorry,
bitch.
sir.
Violence.
Good
That
day.
is an unforgivable
Good
crime.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Unforgivable.
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
You don't threaten the cult leaders. I mean, how do you think that's going to work out for you?
Yeah,
just-
that's not going to even.
I
you
just
don't
had a
even
great
minute.
thought. Is Andy
Yeah, you
LARPing
think
with
David-
this council
you think
idea? Does
David
Andy
Koresh
think he's a
put up with
Jedi
that
or
shit?
something?
Never.
Never.
Yeah, you drink the Kool-Aid.
I don't know
or
if
shut your mouth.
Andy might think he's a Jedi, and if he doesn't think that
Look at
presently,
Dr. Satan RX in here.
you
Oh,
could push
really?
him to believing that. If you befriend him,
Dr.
rub his
Satan!
shoulders, tell him, like, hey,
Welcome to the
Andy,
cult.
you're a
How are
Jedi.
you?
He'll believe you. Because Andy's that fucking dumb.
Excellent. What do you think about the blood of our enemies spilling?
He is so low.
Look at my fucking name, man. What do you think of that thing?
You love it.
Like, I suspect heavily that this was Geek Thulu's idea.
Excellent. So is there
And
anyone? I want to ask you. a
he
question.
pushed
Now,
Pick up
Andy
your
to
mic
do
from
this.
across the room and actually carry it.
That's
with
my
you.
little pet theory.
Yeah.
I don't know what the radiation levels are on that take, but
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
I have a
think
strong
could
hunch that's what's going on.
Boost his audio,
'cause
like just manually.
Andy is the
Well,
type of guy
you're
you can
gonna have
push
to do it
around
for
to do
yourself.
things. JF did
Yeah,
it.
I'll do that.
Medicare did it.
All right.
Tonka
Try
did it.
talking now?
It's Failure did it.
That's a
Ralph
little
did
bit
it.
better.
Zoom did it, etc.
Yeah, Dr.
That's the
Satan,
kind
so you
of
enjoy
guy
this.
that
Now, I
Andy
wanna ask you
chooses to
something
surround
as a
himself
caller
with.
who
People who treat
obviously
him like
enjoys
shit
the blood of enemies
that
spilling.
he
Is
decides
there
over and
anyone
over
in the
again
chat that makes
to
you feel
rekindle their friendship.
uncomfortable?
Man, it would take a lot for me to feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Is there anyone that you want to sacrifice?
I don't know. There's a lot of people that are pretty fucking annoying in there.
Okay. So name us one.
Name
Who's
me
the
one
unlucky
in
one today?
the chat right now.
I heard
All right. Scroll through.
I heard the click of a can coming from Andy's microphone.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
banned.
All right, let me find
Dr.
him.
Satan, Dr. Satan, would you like a spot in the council to be able
Was that a
to
beer
look down
or was it
upon
an
the
energy
peasants who
drink?
want to return?
It's got to be one of the two.
Listen, man, I'll be your head executioner if you want me to just pick people out and take them out.
Okay, wait. We'll make you the secretary of attack.
Sure, whatever name works, man.
Okay, fine. We'll call you the executioner. I like that, Dr.
I just
Satan,
really hope he's not lying to his psychologist, quote unquote.
Executioner. All right.
He's
welcome to
not
the
seeing
council,
a
my friend.
psychologist. He's
Yeah, you
said
should-
he's
you
not
should-
seeing
you should
one.
speak
Yeah.
up.
When
you
he's
should
pressured
speak-
on it, he
Yeah, but
shies
you
away
should
from it,
also- you
or he
should
says,
also
"I'll do
speak
it
up
later."
in the chat.
So,
on
yeah,
the
guy's not
channel,
seeking
so I
mental
can,
health
give you a
that he
wrench,
desperately
so,
needs.
you know,
Yeah, you'll
you
get a
can-
wrench.
I'm in
like,
his
there are
Discord.
certain ones
Tell
that are
him to
just,
bring
givens,
on
you
Caucasian
know,
sensation.
The aim guys, the shoot.
Yeah, like
those
honestly,
guys,
what I would do at this
Ban
point,
Geek,
I'm
ban Geek
well,
to
yeah,
one,
yeah,
auto
he's
ban.
banning everyone in the chat.
All right. So
What I would
here
do at
we
this
go.
point,
and
is
change his role to
instead of yelling at him, calling him a
council
retard,
member, and I've written here
you
in my
could just get a
professional
spot
notepad
on his little stupid
thing
council,
here that you are
and then just
executioner.
kill everyone, kill the Discord that way.
So,
That's one thing you could do.
executioner, What we'll do.
Another
what
thing you
your
could do
role
is
is
go ahead and
come up with a
convince him to
phrase
agree
that
to a
when the
set of
person is
principles that cause him to
permanently
fuck himself
banned,
up.
you're able to say it to them before
There's all kinds of ways you could fuck with this guy at this
permanently
point.
ban Did he just leave?
But honestly, I think the
Oh,
best
he-
option is just to
I
let him
don't
keep
know.
going.
I don't know.
Like-
what he
Bring
did.
him back in there.
Why stop
Bring
him?
him back
He's
in.
committing
Alright.
suicide.
You were switched up. Yeah. So did you hear what I said about making the phrase?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I said, come up with a good phrase, like in the name of the Father, Son type thing, right?
Oh, like
Like,
you want like dramatics with it.
Yeah.
Could you believe this fag
As
is
the
trying to make a
blood
retarded
pours
organization like
down,
this?
You will now.
Yeah,
Huh?
Andy,
You want me
There's-
to just type
he's-
something out or say something goofy in the fucking chat?
he's just
Yeah,
absolutely
or we could
lost his
call
mind.
You in, right? Let's
No,
say,
he's just LARPing.
Let's say
Well,
we're in the middle.
Yes, obviously
of
he's
discussing
LARPing,
with the
but
council if someone should
the
be
thing
banned.
is, in his
When
LARPing,
we
it's
decide
how
that
he
they're
chooses to
not
present himself, and
worthy,
even as a LARP,
we
it's
drag
dumb.
you
It's
in,
just
and
retarded.
you have
Whether
your
he's
fun with
actually
them.
building a cult, or he thinks he is, or he presents
You
himself
watch the
as
blood
thinking he's
pour,
building a
and you
cult.
smile,
It's all the same conclusion, because
and we will.
you can't actually have
and
a
then we'll
like.
cheers. Geek and I
Oh,
will
I
cheers
mean,
our
with-
wine glasses.
like,
and say,
This is
"To
not
the
how online
executioner."
cult.
Yeah.
You can't build
We'll
a
laugh
cult
as
like
we
this. It
celebrate-
doesn't happen where you declare a
Celebrate
cult
the
happened.
God Bacchus. And just
So it's
Yeah.
all
drunk.
dumb, regardless.
Exactly. I'm glad that you like. Is there any rules or anything, any ideas that you have that will that may
Also,
that you may want to enter
If
into the
if you
war
happen to be
ski-
considering giving a
that you wanna
donation to this
add-
shit,
sorry, add
just don't.
into the war
Not
ski
even to
games.
trigger them. This shit does
That you
not
think
deserve
would be a
a
good
dime
idea.
at all. Like this shit shouldn't be rewarded with monetary gain.
Mhm.
DM or something.
All right, cool. We'll make you a member of the council.
I already got him on the council.
So we're gonna have a channel. a
Even
text
Liz Reptile's
channel,
like,
where
okay,
the
talk to you guys
council
later, and
allowed
she's a
inside.
fruitcake.
and you're able to all discuss what we should do, and I'll make a more formal rule sheet so people learn how to stay and not die.
Man, I'm going back to Donga.
Sounds good.
Ouch.
All right, respects,
All right,
man.
man.
Thank you very much for joining the council. We appreciate you.
Later.
No problem. Thanks a lot, guys.
One day,
I'll
Andy
let you-
cries and makes excuses
Alright,
for his
excellent.
behavior.
We'll
Next
see you
day,
soon, executioner.
talks all big and makes threats and talks about blood
What do
falling.
you want to grab now?
Yeah,
Hibana,
this
yeah,
guy
Hibana
summed up
is
the
part of
stupidity of this
council.
guy.
She joined yesterday. Hibana, welcome. You are a
Hi.
council member. Welcome to the Warski Games, and you are part of council already, right?
I guess. Oh no.
Now, is there anyone in the chat who's making you raise your eyebrow?
Several, but one of them you've already gotten rid of, and the other one keeps calling me a tranny, so I don't know.
Oh.
Oh no! Calling one of our council members a tranny.
No.
Who's that?
Is that none
What
of your
is their name?
business?
I mean, they're talking about doxing people. I'm worried.
None of your business. None of
And
your
of course, they have a thought on the stream
Uh,
that probably is a
it's
tranny.
Just, it was the pizza guy. I don't know. It's like pepperoni pizza, I think. They were like,
pepperoni pizza. You dare speak to one of our council members with disrespect?
This lovely young lady. How dare you?
Oh no!
How dare you?
Where is he? I can't find him.
I don't know. He was in the Discord. That's all I know.
Oh, he's in the Discord.
Oh, they think
man.
that they can hide in the tents. The tents of our camp.
Where exactly are you guys live
This is
right
the
now?
gayest LARPiest shit.
Purple Dragon.
Okay.
Oh, Purple Dragon. Yeah.
I mean, I've banned plenty of people from my Discord, but they don't make a fucking show of it. I wouldn't, like, you know, like, that's just dumb.
At all?
I mean, I haven't. I just got home like not even 15 minutes ago. So.
Oh, you might.
Yeah, the plate game is also there as well.
Find out all the rules.
Coincidence, I'm sure.
Essentially, we have banned probably close to 100 people. Okay.
Oh God.
And when you have to, as a council member, you have to be thirsty for blood. You have to be, oh yeah.
Oh
no.
dear, this is gonna be fun.
Quasmanot said, "This is lame. Peace out, nibbas." Oh well, here, let me help you.
Well,
Let me help you out the door.
in. Let's help you out the door. Goodbye. Goodbye, good sir. Goodbye.
Okay.
So, okay, is there anything that I appointed you as one of the council members yesterday? Is there anything that you thought about overnight and maybe over your day that you think that should
Ouch,
be
not even I agree. I can't even agree with this one. Tonka won.
Or reviving them?
Well.
Actually, you know,
that's a very interesting
I don't
question
like the
because
outcome of
depending on how
Tonka
I
winning,
answer,
but
this could go very badly.
yeah, I
I
think
just
that
wanna thank
Tonka's
everybody
numbers
out
will
there for
grow
the
after this.
$2
Well, they won't
Tonka
grow,
won.
but
Hey, guess
Andy
what
will
you
have
won?
such low numbers they'll be going neck and neck
you
when they
won.
stream
There you go.
against each other.
Thanks for that $2. I'll be sure to wipe my ass with it, you cunt.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Go ahead, council member.
If I get on, I'm just gonna play
girl, by the person who said that.
That's
oh
bannable
crap, I can't.
too, if you bring it up.
Oh,
What is
really?
with you?
Okay, let me find him.
I'm just saying. No.
I'm
I'm
kidding,
just
I'm
saying I'm not the
kidding.
same girl. I'm not the same
Oh,
girl.
I'm sorry. I'm drunk
Cretan
with power.
rhythm.
I'm sorry.
I can tell.
The word pine cone may lead to your execution, so be careful, okay? Okay, chat?
Okay. I feel threatened. Oh no! I like that guy. He can stay.
Okay. The council has spoken.
What is with Andy and women?
The
Like, this
executioner is
thought
already
just
at
comes
work.
on
Bleed the
stream
sheep,
and talks
got
about
him.
being a council member.
Bleed the
By the way,
sheep.
is that
Thank
is that
you.
Pinecone
Yeah.
that chick
You're doing
who
the
stuck a
Lord's
pinecone
work.
up her
I
ass
just
that
think
Andy
anybody
fucked?
who brings up the incident should leave.
Yep,
And-
that's already set. Yep.
Okay, great. And I mean, there's really not much more I can add to that. Like, people are gonna keep swearing. Like, you'll say your stuff, they'll say their stuff. I'm just kind of here to be the feminine touch.
Okay, fair enough. So sometime. Okay, you'll be the feminine.
She's gonna be our Jiminy Cricket. Is that what it is?
Okay, I will write this in. He will be the feminine
Please tell me you know how to
advisor.
spell feminine.
I'm pretty sure I spelled it wrong. A feminine.
He can't spell council.
This is a
either,
tranny
right?
though. Andy's
Oh,
definitely
dear.
gay.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I just
Mr.
didn't wanna- I didn't
Minokun
wanna-
confirmed that Andy is indeed a homo.
or get banned.
True,
And
true.
and also
Yeah,
press
all
1
around,
if you think
yeah.
Andy's a
Justin
closet
Trudeau,
homo.
You didn't even have to say
I'm gonna press
amen,
1 on that.
Bye.
I think it's more likely than not that
There you
he is a
go.
homosexual at this
Now,
point.
What do they say?
Like, the dude
Amen,
wants to
man.
fuck a tranny.
But,
It's just all that.
Like,
the name was
He's
just
openly
enough.
said
it's
this, that
happening
that's one of his
here,
goals in life, is
Discord,
to
it's just-
put
it's
his
everywhere.
dick into
Well,
a
it's
dude
gonna
wearing a
be-
dress,
We're gonna
address his
you're gonna
ass.
see a
That's what he wants to
decline.
do.
in that
So, yeah, the guy's as
type of
queer
conversation.
as
If you say so.
the guy's as queer as a purple porcupine.
I mean, you're in
so-
charge here. I can basically just have to call you sir and listen.
Oh, good girl. So, yeah,
Even
So
when
that
Andy
Bowser-
is in his
wait,
death throes, when his career is going to be thrown out the window, like,
Oh.
Bang.
this is the thing with
God.
thoughts. They will gravitate towards
So
anyone that
you
they
now
think will
have a
possibly give them a
role of
lick of
counselor.
attention.
You have
Careful now.
been knighted. Yep, and you are now
Like, this is
knighted,
probably the
and
last stream
therefore,
Andy's going to
when
have
we have
more
the
than 200
channels
viewers on.
Open up a voice
Okay, maybe
channel
not the very
and
last
a
one with that
specific
number, but
text channel for council members.
this level of
And then we'll
he's
also
probably
be
going to
able
become like a
to jump
50-something
in there
streamer
with
after this,
the
because
victims
the chat's
of
like,
our-
fuck
or
this
I won't say
shit,
victims,
this is
the-
dumb,
the
this is gay, this is pathetic.
criminals
They're making fun of
Okay.
him. They're posting the
Breaking
stay
the
back
law of
meme. They're ripping him
Warski,
apart.
who will have to
People,
speak
most
to
of the
you,
people
and
called
you
in, they
will-
had to
they'll
kick
have
out
convince
immediately.
You guys to
All
be
right,
allowed
and,
back.
and Job and
Oh.
Mark, see you later. Pathetic. You know, I'm
Where
I'm
is
just-
Jim on
I'm
this?
getting rid of
I
you
hope
because you
Jim
can't
actually
spell.
does something about
Like,
this instead of
pathetic
like
is
giving
PETHE.
I do also kind of
Yeah.
want to
giving him
I'm
kind of
not
like
a
the
different version
kid
of
glove
Leaf,
treatment.
a fucking Leaf, because I don't also go crazy when somebody asks me a question. So yeah,
There you go. So you're the
Why,
official feminine
Master Com, the
advisor
reason,
of the court.
or
Oh,
Master
Jesus,
Doctron,
this is gonna
Doctron.
end so
The
bad.
reason why he's streaming on this channel instead of his main is because his main one got
Alright,
copyright
you got
struck,
it, thank you.
so he can't stream.
Yeah, so you could pop
Or
in
at least
there.
that's what he
There is actually
says.
someone who jumped in that
Now that I
wanted to
think about
actually,
it,
see
if that
his
were
thoughts
true,
on this. Shrooman's in
he
the
wouldn't
chat.
have been able to set up the
Alright,
chat.
have fun.
Can someone-
but if
Yeah,
you're-
actually,
if you're
now
in
that I
the
think about it,
after party or the
I
waiting
think
room,
Andy lied about that.
and we
I think
need
he
you,
lied about his.
we will
He
toss
might
you
have
back
lied about his
in.
copyright
Alright.
strike. I won't say
thanks.
definitively he did,
Bye.
but
All right.
the reason I
Wow.
think that might be a
This is
possibility
the
is
best.
because
I'm not sure how Shrooman's gonna take this.
the reason that
Oh,
might be a
boy.
possibility is
Shrooman.
because what was it?
Shrooman.
Speak now or
Like, he
forever
had the
hold
stream
your
open.
peace.
What's
going on?
Like
Hey,
he had the stream
Shrooman,
open
how
on
you
his
doing?
channel,
Welcome to the
and he
court
had the
of
chat
Warski.
open on his channel as well.
Yeah, this
If
is
his
gay.
streaming abilities were,
What?
Oh, Shrooman.
if his
Bro, this is gay, bro.
Oh, Shrooman, listen, we like you, but you're kind of attacking the court here.
I don't care about you or the fucking court. This is fucking gay.
All right, Shrooman. All right, well, I don't know what to say. I kind of like Shrooman.
Yeah.
Geek.
Well, I mean, I've always kept it straight with you. I'm just telling you.
Use a word like
Shrooman is one of his
I'm
mods?
disappointed.
This is beyond disappointment. This is setting your gay son on fire because you're disappointed.
Well, I mean, he is gay.
Yeah, he's gay. Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, but you know what? Even the most
We, the
homosexual,
court! The court has
is gay
spoken,
as anything
Shrooman.
right now.
The court has spoken.
Okay, and the court says
It said we're doing it.
it's hitting Andy at this moment, like maybe not fully consciously aware of it,
to watch because
it's
I
hitting
was-
Andy right
Oh,
now
You just started watching.
that this was a bad idea.
Rewind it. You love the idea. Silly goose.
Well, to be honest, this is the first show of yours I've watched since like I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Oh, so you're saying the gay idea worked? So you like watching gay videos instead of fucking straight ones?
Well, I tune in because I'm friends with Geek.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're not handling this well.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Damn, Andy,
You're
it's almost
lucky
like
you're not fucking banned,
like
Shrooman.
Geek's just laughing at him there, and Andy just has to take it.
Who we grabbing?
Someone who respects the court. Nexus.
Oh, I don't
Actually,
think that. I don't think he's gonna respect the court, but let's see
No.
what he's got to say. Nexus.
Nexus. Welcome to the court. How you doing?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm
Welcome.
doing good.
So, banning murder, blood, death councils. What do you think?
Well, I have a few things to say. Dispatch forgot to say something.
Huh?
Can you ban Dispatch from chat? He asked me to ask you guys this.
No, he's the advisor, though.
I have a feeling that Nexus is trying to play a trick.
Oh no, Nexus! Don't even give me a reason.
Oh, Nexus.
Wait.
I've right-clicked.
Well, you wanna know what? Andy, I
You
would
can
like
save this.
Andy.
Save this. Yes.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Andy, I would like you to cease and desist on using the cult for advertising. That has been used for advertising from Bitwave. You're obviously stealing Bitwave's advertising in order to try to build up a following.
Okay. Well.
Please stop using our advertising campaign strategies.
You'll have to speak to the court. Banned.
Sorry.
Speak to the court.
I don't think that this is this is just
me.
damn.
and
This is
you're
really
banned.
sad now. I
Truman
think
gets a pass because he's been.
could it possibly be
talking
that
to him
Andy
for
is
years,
intentionally throwing away his
but
career,
he's still
knowing that
on
he
his,
won't have a
like,
comeback
he's
from
on his
this?
last legs.
I doubt it, but
Let's get a few of these super chats.
if Andy was just a
We got,
shred smarter,
Anonymous exposes
I
racism
might
for
consider
20.
that.
If I want to be part of the council but can't be a voice, could I still be? Oh, we answered that one. We have
Yes,
C Papan for 50.
Hang on, first, okay. If you want to be part of the council, DM me on Twitter or on the or on Discord, and yeah, you can be again. I said it before. Silent council member, of course.
Oh, sweetie, Megazuna. All right.
What did Megazuna say? Oh no.
Geek will just unban everyone afterwards. No, Geek won't, and Geek won't respond to your DMs of Geek. Can you help me out? I got banned. I used to do that. I used to
Is
be
Geek taking this seriously?
The audience's biggest advocate.
Maybe hang out with this. I don't think Megazuna deserves a ban there.
No, I'm not. No,
She deserves.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting her know. I'm letting her know. Like, no. So you little
damn, he's taking this seriously.
that want to fucking bombard me with DMs and going, Geek, I was unjustly banned. Help me, please. No,
He'll become a homeless guy in no time.
not
He
at
was
all.
going this
You're
way
done.
with the IRL
You're
thing as
gonna-
well.
you're gonna
Anyway,
stay gone.
true.
Oh, she's banned.
No. Talking about the people.
Oh, you're saying okay.
The people that like call in to or to the DM me to get unbanned. Oh look, War Dog leader. Hey, check it out.
Oh, War Dog leader. Peace out.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. You fucking dummy.
Enjoy your haggis,
Get out of
faggot.
Yeah. You'll have to speak to the council if you want to ever be allowed in. Oh,
Well,
and I
well,
went
no,
ahead
now
and
because he got banned from the Discord. That means he's got to go through fucking dispatch.
Oh, dispatch has some work to do now. Shit. Sorry, advisor of the council.
I really hope that dispatch never gets tired of doing this.
Is
and just
Andy
ignores
using
you
dispatch
people.
as a
that would
lapdog
be a
now?
shame.
I'm gonna ask him that.
Hang on. Let me just use the restroom real quick.
All right.
I did see for a second.
No, he's
never mind. You can
Silver
bring
Sting
someone in if
says
you'd
no,
like.
he's not.
Well,
I'll be back in
I'm
one
gonna go
second.
finish up the. I'm gonna finish up the.
Okay.
Dispatch is watching this fire burn.
All right,
Yeah,
so we
but
got
Andy
C.
just gave
Papan.
dispatch orders.
Can I be head of the science
Like, it seems
department
to me that he's
conducting
trying to pull another
psychological terror
Zoom.
experiments
I'm gonna
and
stick Zoom on you,
observations?
dispatch
That
moment.
is
Except
not a bad idea.
he's using dispatch
We
against
will
someone
take
else
that
instead.
On board, C. Papan.
That's what it comes across
And then we
as.
got water jabbers for 2. Average Andy being average again. Well, water jabbers, look. Oh, look at this. I mediocred you out of the channel. There you go. We got Madoc of Ariat for 20 DKK with 2 fire emojis. You're done, Hibana. You're done. And then we got Adol Wolf for $2. Andy, bring me in. I have a banging suggestion. Well, jump into the. Oh, okay. I see Adol Wolf. I'll bring you in a second. Illis for.
Gotta read those super berries.
And okay. Is it Isu or Isu challenges before streams? The second age of IBS. Then we got Water Jabbers for another 5. Wow, you gave us $7 to get banned. This is great. Let's get this over with now. How much do I need to donate for you to fluff?
They're
failure
even
live
banning
on
people
stream?
who donate them money.
And then we got Alex the Southerner.
Why?
AP and failure on the.
This is chaotic, stupid levels of
Gay
like.
BB
This
Council
is
too.
literally talk
Hey,
assault
guess
behavior.
what you're on. Not this channel. Congratulations, Alex. Fucking dumb fuck. All right, so we'll bring Adol Wolf in. Adol Wolf, what's going on, man?
Hey, sorry I mute the stream. All right, there we go. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. And Andy's using the turlet, so.
God damn it, Andy. Well, I was gonna say, this has to be delicious after Andy's been shit on for doing IRL streams for so long that now he gets the chance to just shit on all the people that were shitting on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like what it is like, we were watching the chat, but
that's amazing,
and it's just like, it's like I want to try to, because there are people that have some really funny shit in the chat, and like they're not donating, so you can't really see the funny shit that they say, so we can't like say so and so said blah blah blah, and then we have a good laugh at it, or maybe it brings up another topic or sends us off in another direction, right? And it creates a conversation. We can't see that because we got faggots like David King here with his stay back that gets kicked out of the channel.
I think Geek realized when he was told that just how stupid this idea was.
Of merit, of value.
And people keep using this. But my free speech, you're annoying. If you're throwing a house party, Adolf Wolf, right? So you're throwing a house party, and there's a guy who's going, meh, meh, like in the corner. What are you gonna do? You can kick him out of your party. You don't care about free speech. This is a cult. This is not about free speech. This is
free
about.
Speech doesn't absolve you from getting punched in the fucking jaw for saying something fucking retarded either. So.
I like you. Do you want to be part of the council?
Yes, and I have an awesome idea for redeemers, for people who want to redeem.
Oh, see, people are working overtime. Let's hear it, bro.
All right, so for all the people that said that you're gay for doing IRL stream, and they decided to be funny to spam the N-word and try to get you in trouble, now they have to go do it. They have to go out in public and play Ram Ranch really loud.
You're a beautiful man.
Adolf Wolf will call you, council member. Do you have
this guy is fucking with Andy.
A name for someone who's got.
They're that dumb they can't see it.
The rule setters.
He's telling them to eat shit
what would that word
and like the taste of it, and they're just lapping it up.
Okay,
this guy's genius.
It's a good Sargon jab too.
All right, so
you got yourself a wrench in the chat, and so now you can freely.
They have banned 4 pay pigs so far.
Of shit and disrupting the harmony that is our channel.
This is amazing.
And again, I know Dispatch is watching. What's up, Dispatch? Dispatch. You might get a few messages from people who have been banned from the Discord and the chat that might want to be part of your refugee camp, and you must go through any hoop. Dispatch has 100% power for people to have to jump through any hoop that he wants to be even allowed to face our council.
This is great. I love the drinking of tears here. The amount of tears in chat is amazing. It's delicious.
Wait. Hey, Adolf Wolf, you know what? Now that you're part of the council as part of the Thinkery,
Thinkery
branch.
Oh look, they're ripping off Sargon now.
Is there anyone in the chat that you think should be banned or possibly nominated to be part of the council?
I don't see anybody currently, but I will be watching. I will be watching Stern Eyes.
Oh, Adolf Wolf.
I like this. I like this one.
How are they falling for this shit?
There is blood and will be more. You're right.
Yes. I'll join it. You got enough salt to last you the rest of the year, Andy.
I have a good one here that I'm gonna get to throw a ban on. This fucking middle-aged lesbian-looking guy, the People's Populist Press. Goodbye. Eat that, you fucking fat asshole Sharon faggot. War Dog, there you are, buddy. There you are.
Anybody?
Bye, War Dog.
Bye.
Yes, yeah, and War Dog and Hephaestus, you must speak to dispatch to at least us to even look over in your direction as you beg for mercy. Adolf Wolf, you like the idea, right?
Oh, I love it. And if dispatch needs ideas for torture and redeemable actions,
Pretty sure the
you can
people
hit
that got
me up, too.
banned don't care enough to
Wicked,
message
yeah.
a
You know
council
what?
member to get
We'll get
unbanned.
you in touch with
Agreed.
dispatch. And
Like,
yeah.
why would you try to
warrant
get
has begun.
unbanned from a
Thank
hug
you very much,
box?
my fine sir.
There's no
pushing
point
it,
in doing
Gio.
that.
You're pushing it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Gio,
There's going to
don't
be
fuck with
nobody
us.
there because
Adolf
everyone's
Wolf.
going to be banned.
How about this, Adolf Wolf? Do you have a coin beside you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's do it,
no.
Flip the coin.
Oh,
Flip
no.
the coin. If it's heads, it's off with its head. Flip it.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's a heads, boys. It's
Oh, Gio.
Gio,
You
bye,
really,
Gio.
you really shouldn't have said Wizard when you make Wizard of Oz look like a reasonable person. Goodbye.
Oh,
It's true, though. They do.
I had
Yeah,
great.
but-
They
I
make
had
everyone
great skincare techniques
ever
as a teenager, unlike that
look
guy.
like more reasonable than them.
And you know what? See, but we here, while we might be totalitarian, we are fair sometimes. We did a flip of a coin, and you are banned. Sorry, Gio. We'll see you. The council will meet you.
Andy,
The
stop
gods
making
are
jokes. You're
found
not
you
funny.
lacking.
You know what, Andy? I was thinking, springtime's coming up. It's about time to open the pool. And I was thinking, how am I going to fill this pool up? Great idea. Blood.
There we go. Yes. and yeah, so Adolf Wolf and the rest of the council members, just stay tuned. Stay tuned on Discord. We will open up your voice channel and the chat channel, and we'll have like a rule.
My suspicion
there'll be a
is
whole
that by the end of
section
this, they're going to
specifically
do
for
some
council.
kind of
If you have
saving
any
throw
ideas,
where
hit us
they go
up,
ahead and they
and
say,
if you have any rules or anything you wanna
guys,
add,
we trolled you, we
or
tricked you,
let's say
it was all a joke,
we're in
you
the
should have
middle
seen
of
the look of your
banning someone,
faces,
right?
ha ha ha.
You can message us and go, wait,
That's
hang
what
on.
they're going to try to
Have
do
a
to
reason
save
that they
face.
might be allowed to stay.
They're going to be like, no, we weren't serious about this, guys.
Okay.
Seriously, we weren't. Andy's banned half of his chat, I
Wolf,
believe it.
It's a pleasure having you part of the council.
William Stenchever, just for general purposes. Enjoy that, man.
Oh, we're drunk with power.
I with power. I'm about to go buy a blunt. Just
Bragging
enjoy the
about
rest
being
of
a
the show.
janitor on your
Hey,
own creative
hey, Mitzi
Discord
Moore.
/
Hey, Mitzi
YouTube
Moore.
channel.
There's a limp Native American penis for you
Amazing.
to suck. Go enjoy, band.
Band, welcome to the
Trailer
club.
tears. Trailer
Yeah. Oh, dude, this
And
is
to think,
beautiful.
I just unbanned her like not too long ago.
Andy's LARPing as
And you know what's
Thanos.
funny too is like Geek and I are kind of nice guys. The council though.
Yeah, Geek's a sure a
they
swell
all have
guy,
their
isn't he,
arms
Andy?
crossed and their eyes
I mean, remember that
squinted.
time he made
We're
like
not the rule
he tipped
setters,
off
that's
Cow
why we appoint
about
the
your
council guys.
panic attacks and
Right,
disorders?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they
I
can't
mean,
blame you. They can only blame
yeah,
us, right?
swell guy, really trustworthy.
Out of your guys' heads.
No,
At
hey,
least you
man,
two
it's a
deserve each
pleasure
other.
Having you part of the court.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Oh man. So yeah, you want to add it? Yeah, so he's added it on the.
Yeah,
on the
I've got them all
council
set up.
Beautiful,
So who do you want to grab next?
Let's grab the. Oh, actually,
there's
deep
Kyler.
fried Malibu.
There's Kyler.
Kyler.
Hey.
So
I thought you
we
said you got a
have-
better mic.
Oh, I'm not on my computer right now.
Oh, okay.
I have some shit going on. I can switch stuff if I sound like shit.
No, you're all right.
It's fine so,
I just expected quality for once, but you know.
Fuck you.
no, yeah, and since Kyler is allowed is president of the council, he is allowed to swear at us and make jokes with us, but everyone else has to watch their tongue or else banned. So
yeah, fuck you,
let's-
Eddie.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, Kyler. I'm gonna give you have you heard about what's happened so far? Because I told you pretty much the rules last night, and we liked your rules. We love the rules, but if you're banned from the Discord and the chat, dispatch is our part of the advisory council. Okay. and he has a refugee camp set up that they have to go through dispatch before even being able to face the council.
What is this, fucking Somalia?
His Discord hates him too. I had to leave. He's avoiding opposition.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. So you had
BTK. Deviated something. Lol. At least I have a functioning penis. You man, woman, whatever the fuck you are. Get out of here, you fucking freaking nature.
Damn, Geek is getting mad.
And you're able to still write it in the chat too, right, Geek? Isn't that another privilege you have?
I mean, the puppy. Enjoying.
He's only bringing sympathetic callers. Well, at this point, it does seem that way.
Yeah, I'm like, man, dude, I need more. So I'm like eating
the same hug boxing shit Ralph engaged in.
Making me hungry.
Since Kyler is the president of the council, Kyler, is there anyone in chat that you just want to axe off just to show your supreme power?
Swing your dick.
Let me take a look real quick. I'm looking at my phone right now.
I've been kind of busy. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Take your time. Scroll through. See who may annoy you or not annoy you.
This is just like that movie with the psychic little kid, Matilda, and that big bitch principal.
When he said psychic little kid, I honestly thought Sixth Sense. That's where I was going. And then he said Matilda.
Was he psychic or just autistic?
He's good. So whose username don't you like? Whose username might be a little bit off?
I think horse wearing Holocaust survivor costume is a try-hard name. It's kind of long and it's not funny, so I think that.
All right, let's do a little searching for some things.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The council has spoken. Goodbye.
D22550. Kyler bangs animals. What the fuck?
That's an instant ban. That's not even a discussion.
Oh, I thought that was true, but all right. Let's get rid of it.
Yep.
All right.
I'm the one who accuses people of banging animals. No one accuses me of doing that.
See, this is what we want people to learn: is we don't even need a reason to ban you. You could just look at us the wrong way. You know?
Whenever I'm in chat and I'd say like, oh, Alex bangs neighborhood dogs, I shouldn't get banned because I've been around the block for a while. I'm one of the OGs of this shit, so I think that I have the right to say Alex bangs neighborhood dogs, and it's not a big deal.
But you're also the president of the council, which makes you.
Looks like there's a lot of people bringing this to Medicare's attention.
In fact, you know what? Maybe we. Okay, so let me explain. So the dispatch is the advisory council. He has the refugee camp. People
or at least
three.
The top three latest
so
tweets
here
are.
The people that we have for you. We have a feminine advisor. So
Alex in the chat says, "I need to make a move. Okay. Have fun getting through this disaster of a stream, guys." All right, see you later, Alex.
Council. He's the one who essentially thinks of ideas.
Man, this is getting. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting kind of boring now.
Is an executioner. So essentially, when we have the council together versus one person who is begging for their life, Dr. Satan is the one with the
more LARPy shit, like
the action movie line before he axes them off.
He's treating like
56 War Dog leader was in fact.
He's treating banning people like he's literally killing them.
So go to the pound.
This is the kind of stuff that JF would get made fun of for.
And I'm going to forge your
like,
paperwork
for
to say that
like saying things like, "Oh, he is expelled from my corner of the universe," which
so essentially
wasn't nearly as LARPy as this.
These people who want to be
that's sad.
Basically,
that's
we're
absolutely sad.
A totalitarian government here. This is not a free speech government. Kyler, is there anything that someone may say?
I mean, why does he keep on bringing up this whole free speech thing? It's because, Andy, you can't take criticism. That's the thing. It's not a free speech liberalist position here.
I think so.
You're just a faggot who can't handle it when people criticize you. That's what this is about. And you can pretend later this is all ironic, 24/7, 24-hour op lols, but we know the truth. We know you're not capable of, like, you know, pulling a troll. And that nobody pulls a troll where they're getting this much backlash. And I guarantee there will be backlash.
What is hilarious. Well, yeah, I immediately banned him for that. But the funny thing is I banned him already probably about 10 times. He keeps he either he has a ton of alts or he's such a fucking loser that he keeps creating new fucking alts.
And how about this, Justin Trudeau? If you're there, maybe we can have the council will have a chat with you, and we can stop banning you if you can prove to us why you can stay.
Jim's probably on Steam.
That's the only way we'll stop banning your accounts.
Probably, but he'll get
it's
notified about
fun.
this.
Yeah,
it's like whack-a-mole.
Let's see. Let's check out Andy's page, see if he updated it.
But then we are going against the council, the war council, council of fire, whatever we're calling it. We need to
we're
have
the cult leaders. The council doesn't control us. What the fuck?
That's true. Okay. Oh, wait, I got my Discord is full of messages right now.
I bet.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Wait. Terrell Williams. He messaged me, unban me, faggot.
Hold on, is that the black guy that's like all crazy fucking SJW, like you're a racist?
No, you're thinking of the guy that wears the Arby's hat and sings the happy song. That's Terrell Williams.
Yo. Okay. Oh, Anonymous exposes racism. Hey, Andy. I sent... Oh, okay. They want to join the council, okay? Anonymous exposes... Oh, so, yeah, and by the way, just to make it fair, by the way, Kyler, for people who want to be on the council, who can't use voice because they don't want to, like, reveal themselves, you have a silent council. They'll be the ones that sort of pitch in the chat, you know, their ideas.
Sure.
And
I wonder if there's a way for us to leave a comment so it shows up first.
They can be the ones who tie break it.
What if we got rid of this part here and just did this? Oh, well, that didn't work out. Let's go back.
Yeah, you know what? See, here's the thing is, we want you all to understand, while we are your leaders and your rulers of your life or death in the first ever totalitarian user YouTube internet show.
Hey,
Getting a lot of dislikes.
Let me teach you the ways of the shadow. Watch as you disappear.
Bye.
Also, we're gonna ban JJ Hemingway because he said, "Why isn't having the name Tyler worthy of banning?" I will have you know, my name has actually gotten me laid at least twice in my life. So
yeah,
you have to wait till it's done before you can leave a comment.
But still,
well, generally speaking, but
is that bad?
I think that there have been times where comments were posted before it was done. So I was wondering if that's possible.
If it's funny, no, it goes like.
It's low tier.
All right, we'll wait to the end and then leave a comment, and then wait for Andy to delete it.
Oh yeah, you are right. That really wasn't that funny.
You know what? That actually makes sense because if you, we have to have only high quality memes and trolls in here. We don't, because if we stick, see, here's the problem, and what we've had a problem with on our show.
High quality memers and trolls are not going to join your Discord, Andy. That's never going to happen. And the reason why that won't happen is because you're too much of a bitch.
You know what? I can't fight with
it's
you
just
on
that simple. Yeah, when you reach a certain point where you reach maximum bitch made, no troll or memer is going to want to meet you.
I'm
ever
scrolling through to find the person.
Yeah. Listen, I know there's some people who may be thinking of complaining in chat, but worrying that they're going to get banned. You are 100% right that you'll be banned if you complain, so be careful.
Oh, Alistair Mycroft, back to Holmes with you. Go say hi to your brother.
You know what's funny? Does it, like, remember how we were letting people run amok and just talk shit?
Yeah. Well, and it's ruining it for the people that are actually fucking putting out some funny fucking lines. We can't see them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's only funny when they're not making fun of the hosts, right?
But what I was going to say.
Right, Andy? Right, Geek?
I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this.
Oh yeah, I've never.
All you have to do is ignore them. You could even ignore all the chat, read the super chats like a Jew, and forgive me, like a
teach people.
I need a good substitute word for that. Comment.
No, they're not in control.
Oh, I know.
Here.
Like a dirty smear merchant, all you have to do is read the super chats, and you'd be fine.
You don't own.
Like that's all you'd have to do.
No, we don't, and you don't own us either.
All
so
right,
fuck off.
Give me a second.
Yeah. Okay, let's take another call. We have a lot of people in the waiting room.
Who do you want?
Okay, Deep Fried Malibu has been here for a long time.
Yeah,
Tyler,
Master Comp.
yeah,
Like that's all they
nonstop.
really have to do is just
Alright,
read the
so
super
Deep Fried
chats.
Malibu?
Like Jim said this multiple times to these people, that all they have to do is read the super chat.
Oh, you're trying rats. I'm coming for
Was that a Death Grip song?
I don't know, but
He got a Death Grip song.
he offended my ears.
Yeah, did they? He waited since the show.
That sounded like someone spammed the chat
basically,
or the voice call with like a bunch of voice spam.
Let's grab my son Josh again.
Josh,
son,
Josh,
are you gonna be a good boy today? Josh, son.
I think people.
I guess your son fucking hates you.
There he is. There he is.
I might be a good boy.
You might.
Josh, you
but
got
why were you saying you were gonna set me on fire, Geek? You just agreed to setting your gay son on fire.
Well, you're different. You're different.
Just be a good dad.
You're special. I'm a hypocrite. I'll burn
Pretty much. I guess that's
else's
a
gay
downside
son, but I'll keep my
to
gay
stream
son alive.
sniping.
Now, Josh gone. What do you think about what we're doing
But
here?
I'm pretty certain that
I mean, it's funny.
given that
Join
I
part of the council.
wasn't probably that bad
I
on my
mean,
end.
that'd be fun. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Gotta be careful with these members of the council, Andy. Too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the broth.
Well,
you know?
why did we come up with this idea, Andy?
Now people are gonna claim nepotism.
Yeah.
This bit isn't funny. This gay dude isn't your kid.
Came up with this idea,
like,
as a form of
it's not
respecting
funny.
The masters.
The joke doesn't work. It's bland. It's old. It's dumb. Nobody cares for it.
In power.
Geek, you're not funny.
Okay.
Your little in humor and little jabs and stuff like that don't resonate with your audience. Like,
here's the analogy.
Why even try?
Here's the analogy I gave to Andy the other day. Me and Andy are, we're the fathers sitting in the front of the 1985 station wagon with the wood paneling. We're going on a long trip, and we had kids in the back. We had 3 little kids sitting in the back. Just
all right,
talking
I'm gonna
shit,
survive through
talking
this whole
shit.
thing, though. I'm gonna make it through it.
And we decided, as a father, we're like, maybe we should.
I'm gonna cover this whole thing.
Maybe
gonna leave this place open just so that way people can say whatever the fuck they want, not get banned for it, and leave it at that.
Yeah, and then they just kept saying things because.
However,
then
I
they
am
got
going to need
progressively worse
a short
they were
break,
like, oh,
so
they
I'll be
won't
back
do anything.
in 1 or 2 minutes.
Dad's not going to do anything. So then, just
So
out of
give me a
nowhere,
quick
like
moment.
in between exit 15 and 16, we just went. You know what? We're done. We're done with this. And we just reached back, Three Stooges style, and just hit all 3 of them across the fucking face, and they're all just stunned. They're all stunned. And then Mom's sitting in the passenger seat. Mom is like all the other moral fagging YouTubers, and we're saying, "Shut your fucking mouth, or you'll get it next." That's what we're doing.
And Cog is getting it next on Friday, tomorrow.
You're just staring at him. You're next.
Wait, is that Fire God in the after party?
Oh, what
well. Hephaestus, we don't like.
Back to Hades with you. Forge more equipment for the gods.
Hey, Hephaestus, you don't join the after party. You go talk to Dispatch and see if he gives you an ounce of room to even face the council. You piece of garbage.
Get rid of him here.
That's it. See, Josh, you have the, you know how it is, right? You understand this cult, like, yep. And and you know what?
The race war starts now.
This is it. This is what we're doing. And the war. So, do you have any suggestions? Is there anyone that you might be looking in the chat and go, I don't like them. I don't like them.
I think all the ones we've seen we've gotten rid of, so I'm good.
Really? Wow, we're cleaning house today.
And I'm back.
Dropping like flies.
I'm hearing more LARPing still.
No, I don't think
Naomi in the chat says, my ears are bleeding now. Wow.
We hired an exterminator.
I didn't realize that like the noise
on their
spam would
end,
come out
they're
that
just fucking taking out
that
people's ass.
loudly on the other
Love
end.
them. Those pieces
FBI,
of
open
human-
up.
Fire God
No,
from
let's
Plates
say,
got
okay,
banned.
So we're gonna go after
Well,
a
yeah, of
COG
course
on
Andy would
Friday.
ban
Can't
all
wait
the
for
plate
that.
game because
By the way,
plate game
Geek
are exactly
is
happy with Andy,
famous
so
phrase of ECOG fix
they're
your
gonna make fun
teeth.
of him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get upset. He's just gonna ban them all.
Oh, Water Jabbers decided
How long
to throw
till Andy
another
kills
$5.
himself?
He's already up to $17.
Don't know,
he's
but someone
donated
should start
to get
literal
banned.
Deadpool on that one.
Why'd I get banned? I just think you should.
Someone
live your
will make
best
bank
life
off that.
as the gay man you clearly are. Well, congratulations for.
If I had
Girls,
a
another
if I was a
$5 and
betting
go
man,
away. No,
I
he's a
would put
faggot. He's a faggot.
I'll put a grand or two that he would
Water Jabbers.
off
You
himself
must
by the
respect
end of the
us.
year.
You must respect us. Or speak to the council. If they speak to the council, they're fine. You know what I mean? It's very easy to go, hey, council, what's going on? Listen, I may have been disrespectful to Andy Warski and Geek Thulu, and I truly want to atone for my sins. I will be respectful.
Do you think it would be
and
intentional
I maybe
suicide or an
want
accidental
to
drug
join the
overdose that
cult
does him
and
in?
help cultivate it into something much more
He's definitely
magnificent
stupid enough for the latter.
and prosperous. And we'll be like,
Don't know.
all right, and then we might go,
Could go
all right,
50-50 on that one. Could go either
you
way.
know, make fun of a Jew on your Twitter and leave it up for an hour. Don't get banned or sacrifice your Twitter, and then you're in. That's what.
Was it really that loud?
Well, let's say
Am I
this,
going deaf or
okay,
something?
Josh, let's say there's a person who has broken.
I mean, when I was
broken the
gone, was there more
rules
noise
and
spam?
disrespected the court of Warski horrifically.
He just
What
snooped the
would
Killing
be
Joker
a
in super
punishment
chats.
for them?
I mean, I really liked the making them live stream where we get to pick what
No,
they
some
play.
rando played some loud music on Andy's stream.
I really
Yeah.
liked that punishment.
That's a great punishment. So basically, you go out to the mall, right? It could even be a recording and post it on.
Now
YouTube,
Andy can be
right?
like, "Oh, I'm joking
Play
about
the-
this. That's not what I
want
meant."
you-
I mean,
want you
like,
to go to the
I'm just gonna.
Alabama nigger. I would love
Give me a sec.
that.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
No,
Lower the
but
volume of this
it's
real
gotta
quick.
be in the black part of town. It's like the mall that like
For a
no white
second.
people go to.
Okay, so Andy can claim he's joking all he likes. He can say that, this is LARPing, stuff like that. But what they're talking about here, at the end of the day, where they're saying we're banning everyone who disrespects us, and anyone who gets banned has to come to us and lick our boots to get back. The attitude he's either LARPing, like the LARP doesn't work because it's Fox irony. It's faux irony. It's not. They're not pretending to be stupid. This is the actual attitudes they have, and they're expressing it through this LARP. The attitude is real. That's the thing. When Andy and Geek say they want their audience to pander to them, to treat them with respect, as though the reason why this show is possible, as though you are graced to listen to their presence, to their ears, and you're graced to be able to give them money. They're even shitting on people who are giving them money. They're even deleting comments from people who are paying them. They are so thin-skinned that people who pay money just to call them retards, they'll just say, no, you're out of here too. We'll refund you the money and kick you out. Like, this is the attitude of most e-celebs, frankly. Most e-celebs treat their audiences like garbage. Like, they don't even matter. They're superfluous. They don't care. In fact, it's worse than that. It's not just that they don't care. It's that they treat them like shit. And on top of treating them like shit, they tell them to like the taste of it and then ask for more shit. Fund my projects. Feel sympathy for me. Please go easy on me. I have autism, etc. All these other fucking excuses where they're like a delicate little flower that just needs to be handled very carefully and put into pristine rose palace, and they can't ever be at fault. There's never any kind of recompense for what their audience when they fuck up, for what their audiences do, and it's annoying. It really is. It's frustrating to have to see this happen over and over again, and I'm just glad that these retards are too stupid to play this game effectively. Because these guys, what's going to end up happening is their numbers are going to tank after this. They are going to plummet. They haven't even made 300 viewers on this stream. This is a show that used to get the Warpath. It used to get 2,000 viewers on a regular basis because they found a gimmick and it worked and they sold it. So for a time, Andy was able to have some minor success rekindled. But they threw that away as well. Now they're down to a less than 300 viewer stream and they're throwing everyone out. And it won't matter how much they play it up as a joke or a LARP or whatever. It's going to stick with people. Andy is worse than Baked Alaska. That's what's going to be the end result. I mean, if people were upset with what Baked Alaska did, they should be tenfold upset with Andy. And King Europe in the chat says, all these E-celebs are going to be Walmart associates in a few years' time. If you're going to make money on the internet for more than just a hot minute, you've got to be a normie like Dick Masterson. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that, because the thing is, people on the internet have a tendency to shit on normies because I guess a lot of weird people use the internet, so it's kind of a meme in itself. But being a normal person isn't a bad thing. It helps stabilize your life. In fact, come think of it, Dick Masterson isn't really exactly what I'd consider a normie, but I get what you mean by that. He has a life outside the internet, which is the important thing. That's the key thing you need. Andy does not have a life offline. He does not have a life outside of this internet stuff. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't go to school, etc. Normie just means basic bitch. No, I don't see it used that way. I have to disagree. I don't see normie being used to mean basic bitch. I see basic bitch being used to mean basic bitch. So, the way I see normie being used is refer to people who are either unaware of what's really going on about things, certain things, whatever those matters may be, or referring to people who have regular jobs, live regular lives. They might be married, they might have a girlfriend, they might be successful, etc. In fact, I don't even get the negativity associated with the term normie to a point where I'm like, you know, being a normie isn't really a bad thing. People should aspire to be, frankly, normal. Like, normal shouldn't be this wrong thing. It should be a good thing that things are normal. Oh, life is boring. Well, that means you're not getting shot at, you're not getting stabbed, you have a relatively good income, etc. King Europe says, Dick was a millionaire before his podcast from an ad film he co-funded. He's one of the few in this gay circle that isn't a shelf stacker. His podcast is a rich man hobby to him. Yeah, I can see that. That would actually explain a lot about the way that Dick conducts himself and why he doesn't have to worry too much about things and his general attitude towards things in general. The council asks, aren't you some kind of NEET? No, I am not a NEET. I have a job. That's why you don't see me streaming in the middle of the day, in the morning, or generally doing things online during those hours. So, thanks for your question, I guess.
I don't know. Is your internet garbage?
But yeah, these E-celebs, you know, I wish that Andy would get a job. It would help his life. I wish Andy would just seek mental health treatment, etc.
Here it is.
Yeah, job is nice. I mean, like, a lot of times people just don't know how to get one, and that's why they're kind of, you know, miserable about themselves. Like, oh, I can't get anywhere, I can't possibly get a job. But there's lots of ways you can do it. They just gotta know where to look. Andy needs to seek adult learning courses. The guy is a fucking retard. Yeah, I guess baby steps will have to apply. Fuck a job, he's not a functioning adult. Yeah, he could move back in with his parents. You know what? He probably lives with his parents at this point, because I have to ask, because he does regularly bring up that he talks to his dad on a regular basis. But also, what was it? But also, how did he steal his sister's medication if he doesn't live with her? Was she just visiting that day and she had her bag open and he plucked it out of there?
No, I don't think so.
Really weird situation if he doesn't live with them. So, Caligula in the chat says, I'm a normie, but even I can see the storm coming. Besides that, there is nothing wrong with being a shelf stalker. Even those are better than Andy. Agreed.
On Twitter.
Unless he gets one of those pretend jobs, Europe says, unless he gets one of those pretend jobs that give people with Down syndrome, one requires literally 0 skills and has no responsibilities. Andy could apply for one of those. Yeah, he could get a job at McDonald's. Although actually, you know what? I don't even know if he can get a job at McDonald's because there's all those hot oils he might spill over himself. And if he gets a foot near a coffee pot, that's gonna lead to some problems. So maybe McDonald's is too much mental exhaustion for Andy. Oh, you know what he can get? He can't get a job as a dog trainer or carrier. He can't even get a job as a dog walker. Those all require too many skills. What he can get, though, in the way of the canine field is he can be the guy who picks up poop off the ground with little dog bags or pooper scoopers. And if he gets shit on himself, well, he'll probably just wipe it off someplace or do some other disgusting shit, so it won't be that bad. Because it's Andy. He doesn't shower regularly. He smells.
But remember, if you PayPal him money and then you're a dick in the chat, that's an instant reban. So be careful. Once you're back in the
Master says, I think Andy would try to do that foot lecture meme to get more super berries. Foot lettuce meme. Okay, I don't want to know what that is, but by the sounds of it, it's really gross. And also, I have to say you're probably correct on that one. He probably would do anything at this point for super berries. He probably can't get a job near children after his PO stream. Yup, probably not. Andy, LOL, I'll put my foot in the lettuce for $5. I can't wait. I can't wait for Andy to say that in the near future. Like, if I do not under any circumstances want to see what foot lettuce is about, but look it up. It's a normie meme. Should I look this up? It sounds really gross.
It's in the document. Man, our fucking waiting room is fucking
okay.
jam-packed.
Yeah, no, I've seen no, I'm not looking that up. No, thank you. Okay, we gotta know your meme link. Let's open that up.
Empty hero, more like the ass of burgers.
Okay.
See, now that's good.
Burger King foot lettuce. Burger King foot lettuce refers to a scandal in which a Burger King employee was photographed standing in 2 plastic tubs of lettuce with shoes on. Shortly after his initial appearance on 4chan, the location of the Burger King restaurant was subsequently identified, and the photograph in question was sent to the local and national news outlets, ultimately resulting in the termination of the employee. In late 2017, 4chan's doxing story resurfaced on social media after dynamic retelling of the episode went viral on YouTube and became subject of copycats, remixes, and parodies. Origin, and then go through the origin again. Spread on 4chan. Top 15's videos. Various examples. Let's just try this one here.
I don't think that's very nice.
We'll take a break from this for the moment, because honestly, if I have to hear another thing about that council.
You want to hear a joke? Well, I'll tell you a joke, and you're gonna laugh. All right. Here's the joke. You ready?
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
Okay, I guess that's what that's about. All right, that's a really normie term. Let's go back to that. I think maybe I was wrong about normies.
It's pronounced mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. So here's what we have so far. Let me. Okay. Part of the silent council right now, we've got. Hang on. Let me get home. Okay. So we have anonymous exposes racism is part.
Benny, shut your mouth. Godo does not replace Geek. No.
No. I can never replace him.
That's almost bannable, but we'll be okay with that.
Benny's a good boy sometimes.
He's a sweetheart. I love him to
That
death.
video reminds me of Guru Larry Spurgout at Watch Mojo for stealing his video game facts. Like, did they actually rip content from his channel, or did they just copy the same facts he listed? Because if they just straight up ripped his content, oh, they didn't? So it was just, they did a copycat video, and he claimed, that's stealing. Oh, well, that's a shame, because I think, like, I've watched some of Guru Larry's videos, and as far as I can tell, and even though he was involved with that guy, the glasses, maybe I was wrong about the normies. John Kelly when confronted with one. Okay, well put. I mean, oh man. Larry's being a lazy person lately. Don't tell me another like YouTuber that actually had some. He hasn't been making vids. Ah man, that's a shame to hear, because I watched some of his content. It seemed alright. I didn't hear him having any dirt on him as much. And also, you could send them the list from what I remember on their website. Guru Larry is fine, I guess, but there is so much dirt on him. Well, if that's the case, I gotta take back what I said then. If that's the case, because I can't like. He's likable himself that no one really talks about it. All right, I might have to look into that. And I might require another. Yeah, I'll probably look into that. I mean, maybe not on air, but I'll probably be looking into that then. If there's a bunch of dirt on the guy, then it figures he would be associated with that guy with the glasses.
They're the good ones, though.
His last video was 1 month ago. Well, if he's not making content, I guess that's it. And I guess if he's a piece of shit as well, not really much of a loss in my opinion. Alright, I gotta get up for one quick second. I'll be right back.
Hold on. I gotta bring him back. Hold on. You said you had a suggestion.
I did.
Or an announcement.
I did have an announcement.
Okay.
But you kind of fucked it all up, bro.
5, 4, 3.
Hey,
2.
I have a proposal.
1.
I have a proposal.
Hold on. Proposal. Okay.
Hey, bro, you gonna let me finish, bro? Cause I'm
overseer's watching.
I'm sorry. We're all white people, so we are white people, so we.
Beggar, bro. That hurts, man.
Because it says beggar. Because your name was changed to beggar of the council. Now hurry up.
Did you do anything?
It was changed.
Yeah.
It was changed. Why did you change that shit?
I don't.
At least it was beggar.
I can't handle him.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Why do you keep oppressing this strong black man? Are you intimidated?
What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Oh,
I'm not intimidated.
You can't say the N word in this fucking show, dude.
Yeah, this is a fucking family-friendly show.
I'm black, bro. I can give you an N-word.
I'm black too. I don't say it.
You ain't black.
I'm blacker than you, nigger.
No, you ain't.
Oh.
Okay, he's gone. No.
I'm not even black, and I'm southern.
Do not bring him back here. He's had his chance. He doesn't let anyone else talk, and I'm being disrespected right now, and he is so close to being banned and put into dispatches refugee camp if he doesn't shut the fuck up.
Fucking slam it down, Andy.
Andy, I will let him become unbanned if he can spell the word tongue on there without looking it up.
All right, ready? Go. Bring him in.
All right.
Go.
And we're back.
Kyler, because he's on the delay. You gotta.
Oh, I'm back.
Yorp says, well, I say dirt. It's more that most people who have worked with him think he's a cunt. Ian Highton used to be Guru Larry's boss at Portland and has a very low opinion of Larry, although he's never went into any detail. I'm more inclined to think Ian is in the right because he's been successful in life outside of YouTube and Larry hasn't. Yeah, it could be possible. I mean, if that's the extent of it, though, if that is the extent of the controversy with Larry, though, I will give him shit / make fun of him for like the Watch Mojo bit because that's really dumb.
because he doesn't shut his
Like,
fucking mouth.
sorry, your facts that you list off are not copyrighted material. The order you list facts in a particular way is also not copyrightable material. Like, you're just relaying information that's, for all intents and purposes, public domain. So, you don't really have a case to be complaining about stealing at all.
Leadership roles, you better shut your fucking mouth. You hear me?
But, like, you know, I don't know. That's not really condemnable. Like, that's not the worst. That doesn't make him like the worst thing in the world.
You guys are speaking from so much white privilege.
But
right
I don't know. I'll look into him later.
Hang on. All right. Let's okay. Get your gas, go to. Let's bring in Empty Hero.
God damn it, Goto. Just disconnect Goto. Idiots.
Empty Hero, you there?
You dare speak my name, you peasant?
Oh wait, that's almost bannable.
How
Go ahead.
dare you? You know I'm Takasaw's personal trainer.
Are you?
I got his leg to a spaghetti strainer the other day. I'm gonna hold you hostage, strangle you.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Next time you try
what
to
do you...
snort a line, he's gonna put his noodle leg up your nose and suffocate you.
I haven't done that in a little bit. So, Empty Hero, what do you think about the new cult that we've started?
Well, as long as you're not cutting off your dicks and speedrunning video games, I guess it could be worse.
He's only done one of those things.
Oh no.
Empty Hero, is there anyone in the chat you don't like? Maybe the way they spell their username or something?
You know what, frankly, Oregon Man is a little presumptuous. There are many people from Oregon. Why does he have to be the one that is the Oregon Man?
Where is Oregon Man? Where is he?
Wait, was Captain Threat?
Oh, he just changed his name.
Actually, in here.
He changed his name. Yo, I think we're like.
I kind of respect that.
Andy only had a single $5 super berry this entire stream. Warpath is making him less than minimum wage. I believe he's had more than that. He got a $25 one earlier. He also made some $2 ones. I don't know how many he's turned down though.
Oregon Man, his name is presumptuous. He changed his name. Yo, that's.
He's
okay.
like, I see what you're saying, and I agree. Let me change this for you.
Wait, hold on.
Oregon Man. Yeah.
Why isn't Denny Crane banned yet? He's in the chat. Fucking.
He hasn't said anything bad. He hasn't said anything bad yet.
Oh, he hasn't. Oh, yeah, he hasn't.
No,
Right.
he keeps giving nervous eyes.
I have an idea though. If
Denny
Crane, if he does get banned, he has to tell us who he really is in this call. Because we all know he's somebody. I don't know who he is, but I know he's somebody. I want to know really bad. I'm dying to know.
Look, Denny, I know I've had some beef with you.
That's a good question, Modern Meat. If Andy bans super chats, does he not get the money? I don't know.
You're a good boy.
I'm assuming that if you deny super chat, the super chat is refunded. But I don't know what the answer to that is. I'd have to look. In fact, let's just look it up right now.
Do not be afraid of me, Denny. Are you Tonka? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really want to know, but no one will tell me. They're actually keeping this secret for once. Go figure. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
Gonna mute that for a second because there's only so much of that I can take, to be honest. YouTube refunds. Actually, no. I said I leave it on, so leave it on. I'll lower it.
That's a good question.
If I was the real Tonka, you'd be
All right.
rating it right now.
If you're the real Tonka, you know how big your asshole is by now. But
By the way, Smegma in our Discord, you are going to get banned.
Let's see. Can you deny a super chat? Manage super chat. See, purchase super chats. Moderate super chats. You can moderate super chat messages the same way you moderate live chat messages. Revenue reporting. Deal about this. Is article helpful? I'm gonna answer no because it doesn't answer the question if you can refund this, if the super chat money gets refunded to the donor or not. Answer why. Answer if super chat is refunded upon being deleted. All right, back to Andy.
Whoa, hang on. Wait, listen. Terrell Williams just DM'd me. You are a bitch. Unban me. I have spoken with the left hand of your council. And he disagree. Sorry, the black dude who just named himself left hand of the council is not the he's banned as well. And then he wrote, "LOL, you're such a retard." Listen, Terrell.
Is Terrell black too?
Well, yeah, I guess.
With a name like that, I mean.
You got to read messages and what was that kid from the fucking Boondock show's name? Riley. You got to read in his voice.
Riley. Yeah.
Dear Andy, you a bitch ass nigga.
Okay, but Terrell, for real, you're officially blocked. Go speak to fucking Monsieur
Like,
Dispatch.
again, who does this? Who would go ahead and do this sort of thing where they would just constantly
to redeem yourself? I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. Eat shit, you faggot. All right. Okay, so we have number one Warski fan DM me. He wants to be part of the council.
Press X to doubt that they.
No, he was on already. He was on already.
That's a great username, Punkaslaw. I love gerbils up my rectum.
Now they're just filleting themselves. Like, I don't know how much longer they can go on for. Like, it's just the same thing over and over and over again.
Do you want a part in the council?
No, that sounds like the gayest thing imaginable. No,
Want to be in my cabinet, my presidential cabinet?
I'm too big. I won't fit in the cabinet.
You can be Dick
Go get
Cheney.
Britbot. He's small enough.
Empty hero. Do you want a spot or not?
No.
He said no. He thinks
get
he's
out of
gay,
here.
so we should ban him.
All right, let's test something here.
Empty hero, don't ban him. You don't have to be part of the council if you don't want to be part of it. Let's go to the next person. Xanix. Yes, Xanix, welcome to the Warski trial.
Andy, this is the same. This was the same exact behavior. John, I found Modern Meat's answer. Oh, okay. Go ahead and post a link to it.
Oh, wait. So we have. Okay, do you want to be the counselor of homophobia?
He still gets the money if the super chat is removed. Wow.
Okay, so, all right, Xanix, welcome to.
I'm gonna put this on screen now. It's amazing.
No. Hold on.
Okay, sorry. All right, sorry. The president.
Wait.
Purchase a super chat. Super chat is a fun way for fans and creators to interact during live chat. Blah blah blah.
I like to believe. I'm not sure.
They can purchase
I like to believe we have standards and practices.
super chat policies. Like everything on YouTube, the super chat you send must comply with our guidelines. You may also continue to comply with all applicable laws. Blah blah blah. Chat moderation. All chat messages, including text and graphics, may be moderated by creators, and YouTube moderator chats may be removed from view by you and others for any time, for any reason, and without notice. You can also remove your super chat that you bought and sent. Select remove from the menu. Remove. Moderated or removed super chats will not cause a refund. That is shitty. You should get a refund for that immediately. If you revoke your super chat, like, maybe not if you revoke it yourself, but if your super chat gets removed by somebody else, be it YouTube or the stream host, you should get it back. That's just shitty policy. But regardless of the policy or not, refunding the super chat, that's just stealing money from people. Like, Andy, you're just stealing money. At that point, it's worse than just not reading it. You're taking something that someone bought with money, and
that's our sponsor.
Oh my gosh, it's just that's incredible. Like, I don't know what to say to that. Andy's stealing money from his paying viewers.
You can continue your questioning on Xanax.
That is shitty. Like, it is like peak autism. Yeah, I have to agree. what is he thinking with that? They're giving him money, and he treats them like less than dirt. Yeah, Jen Silverstein is straight up theft. Yeah, I agree. They put money down just after message seen. Like, you can argue about like whether or not the streamer has an obligation to read it, but the whole point of a super chat is to put it on the forefront and to be, seen by the entire chat. And most times the custom is they get read out. In fact, it has always been Andy's custom to read every super chat. He made that a thing. Long before IBS came along, Andy was sure to read every one. He just went completely against that. He's just stealing money from his guests. So, no, if they go ahead, if Andy and Geek later on decide, hey guys, this is all 24-hour LARPing, this is 24-hour ops, we were LARPing, we were just pretending to be retarded. No, you tell them that, no, you don't get a pass on that. You stole money from people. That's not pretending to be retarded. That's being a colossal dick. In fact, let me just point this out.
Star Trek trivia.
You gotta watch at least season 1 of the original series, also seasons 2 through 4 of the Next Generation, seasons 1 through 4 of Voyager, because we're gonna force you a little bit too.
You're pushing it. You said Voyager.
I don't know if this will appear. Let me see if this will appear though, because I think I was shadow banned, so that message probably won't appear. So let me just switch tabs for a moment.
Let me hit some of these super chats here.
Just 1 second. Okay, fine. Read super chats and bring Xanax in here for 1 second.
Oh, now they're reading super chats.
Terry J for $2 Canadian.
Oh, and of course I'm shadow banned, so I can't point this out.
But kind of nice.
That should be pointed out.
This is 100% our show now.
That absolutely should be pointed out that he's just stealing him.
The offer for a fight still
And yeah, they're not reading.
You know how to talk to Tonka. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'll show you on screen. Give me a moment.
Just like he wished his dad did to his
All right, so switching browsers.
Zardoz for 50 SEK. I'm Sipapan from earlier.
As you can see, my message isn't there. Switch browsers again.
Experiments could involve traps in any way. We'll get back to you on that, I guess.
Yeah,
Mr. Man for
we'll talk about that.
Mr. Man for $2 Canadian. Can I be head troll Andy? Oh, but he spelled Andy with an I.
Well, wait.
All right, give me a moment.
Wait, doesn't spelling my name
Okay, so as you can see,
mean that he is trolling anyway?
I don't see my message. I'm gonna just search my name.
That troll you by spelling your name with an I, people who watch the commentator and
Nope, not there. I am shadow banned. They can't even formally. They cannot even formally ban me. They have to shadow ban me.
They do that, so.
That's almost timeoutable.
The killing joke for $2 US. Ha ha ha.
Yep, that confirms it's been a shadow ban.
Just like you've ruined your.
But yeah, that needs to be pointed out to them, and they need to be shat on for that. Absolutely.
I was gonna ban you. Damn it.
Like that's the same shit that Baked Alaska did, where he exploited his audience for money. Like he told them, hey, if you want me to see something, pay me money for it. Now it's like, oh, look at this cuck. Look at this cuck right here, shilling out the stream link thing, going like, oh, it's just a LARP, guys. I'm just doing favors as part of the LARP, guys. Like shilling out the Streamlabs link. Let me go to this. Let's go to this guy's channel. Let's go ahead and do a dig on him. Adol Wolf. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at him. Like, just is that his face? A furry. Yeah.
So we'll bring Xanax back in.
Description: hashtag old school RPG or hashtag MU's FC. FC is my life. Twilight Wolf 87 is his username. Let's see what. Well, it's a furry. I'm not sure how much of the dig we can do on this guy, because there might, like, a live dig for this guy probably result in some very not safe for work links. But screw it. Let's just go for it. Okay, let's search for this guy. He's got a Twitter. Just the worst sort of person.
I got a question for this guy. Have you ever gone to 4chan?
Oh, is that his real name? What are you doing, dude? I'm not even trying to dox this guy, but he just has his real name out there just by a Google search. Damn.
I think we should give him at least. No, I think we should give him. Hey, Xanax. We'll give
Yeah, this is definitely him. Like, he has multiple videos where he's mugging for the camera. Like, here he has his face shaved. So yeah, he's a soy boy. He has a soy boy face. This is the kind of people that check the about section. I already checked that. Like, it just says that. I think he posted that earlier. But yeah, like, this guy's just a soy boy.
Wants to get rid of them. He just wants to keep them to himself.
Man. Like, what does this guy do on his streams? I gotta play this. We're gonna take a break from the Andy shit for a moment and look into one of his mods. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, let's dig into this guy. Okay. All right, so we have the. This is the kind of guy that Andy has as a moderator.
Purpose is this video, as you've probably seen the title. I'm not sure if anybody is here or not. Doesn't look like it, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep this video up, and I'll link it to people as we go on. As people might know, the Knights of the Round Table are more or less a dead organization. They'll no longer be doing podcasts or really much of anything. I know Kaz has stated, Filthy Casual has stated that he's going to take the channel under his belt, and basically that's where he's going to post his drama stuff, and then he's going to do gaming and Magic the Gathering on his channel, yada yada. So there were several comments made in the finale episode, as you might want to call it, or the final podcast that was made, and I just want to go over some of these things. This isn't.
Just put the camera down and talk. You don't have to keep holding it and trying to position it correctly. Like, he's doing this for like almost a minute and a half now. Like, the guy's not comfortable in his own skin.
By any means, like, super scripted or anything like that. I just kind of wrote down points that I disagreed with, and I felt were a little unfair towards me. So I'm just going to go through them as I have them written down. So they might be a little jumbled in thought, but just stick with me. So here we are. Hey, Vlad, how's it going, buddy? One of the first statements that Kaz made initially in the beginning of the video, where he basically just said his piece and then brought the other members, and I won't really be going over that as much because I just basically talk about Magic and current gaming stuff. It wasn't really about the end of the podcast or.
Oh, look at that. Another furry who's into Magic the Gathering. Big shocker there.
Any of the drama or anything related to me, so it's not too important for this. Kaz said that he had reached out to several other channels to lend a hand.
I mean, I'm not even against Magic the Gathering or anything like that. It looks like a good game, actually, but it's like all these autists just seem to gravitate towards it. It's just a very common tick. It's like something you can like pick up on. Like, the guy is like autistic based on his choice of game. Generally speaking, not always, obviously, but it's just weird.
Or give out advice. So from what I understood, is that channels had made light suggestions to him, and he took them as like concrete, like I got to do this. And also from what I understand too, I don't have the full facts, but from what I've gathered from other people, is that Kaz reached out to other channels about help. They didn't reach out to him to lend a hand. He reached out mostly to them, and oftentimes he did speak poorly of several members of the podcast, including myself and Vlad. So I've gotten kind of an idea that a lot of it was like, man, these guys are fucking shit up. How do I fix it? Kind of idea. So I mean, we don't have full proof of that, but that's the understanding that I was given from other people that I talked to. The second point that he had is that he had done what he could to make it a prosperous channel. Yeah, as Vlad said, it much seems that way. Wish I had the screen caps. Yeah, me too, because that would have been really nice. But I mean, it's more or less a proven fact. But there's really there's nothing hard, concrete that I can show you. But it's a lot of things put together that make the picture, right? So he said, what I did what I could to make this a prosperous channel. I'm not too sure about that. I think Kaz had his heart in the right place. I don't think that he went out to really jip anybody or burn the channel down from the inside out or did anything like that. I'm not accusing him of that. But he did accuse, when I was going through some health issues, personal issues that I had to take care of, because I did a lot of stuff. I was running the Twitter, I was putting up daily content, almost daily content, mostly semi-daily content, to keep the channel running through the algorithms that YouTube likes. They like it when new channels are posting a lot of stuff because it's exciting. That's how you get on the trending page. That's how you stay relevant, which we'll discuss.
Yep, another YouTuber in it for the views and attention. Got to get that algorithm. Can't make quality content. Nope. Gotta make sure you're number one. Gotta hit that, hit the trends.
More of that. We'll discuss more of that in a little bit. But Kaz basically accused me during that time period of stagnating the channel for 2 months. But then he decided to take a pre-planned vacation for about a month. He was gone for 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks with no backup, nobody to host, Nobody to push content out on the channel. Nobody really uploading anything. Nobody really tweeting anything out. Nothing. Which, by the way, I know I ran a lot of the social media stuff, and I hosted a lot of live streams, but everybody had access to that. Now, Sparky has a really poor internet connection. Vlad really didn't have a stable internet connection, which we'll go into later. But Angie had expressed several times that she was willing to host it. She just needed.
Okay, so to be fair here, I don't know anything about this guy. I just decided to look into him, so I don't know the context behind this dispute, but he's already making a big fucking mistake here by going out with all the dirty laundry in the back room and dragging it out in public. It's the same mistake Andy made. So no wonder this guy is now a moderator of Andy's chat, going about shilling his Streamlabs there. Like, it's pathetic. Yeah, see? Donate to the cult, and I must hesitate. And I might hesitate. What a fucking loser. Like, this is the type of people that Andy's surrounding himself with. Furfax. Soy boy, ginger, like this ugly, disgusting mop of a beard that looks like some, like, if I had to describe it accurately, I have to say it's like a woman's bush between her legs. If you're not familiar with that euphemism, you're probably too young to be watching this. And it's just, he looks so pathetic, and he's fat too, with those ugly 4 eyes and like, oh my gosh, like if you're this ugly, don't get on camera. Don't get on camera ever. LOL oy vey, that's getting clipped. The thing about the bush. I don't know, but whatever. Oh man. Ugh. Let's continue this.
Certain accesses from the YouTube channel and help basically setting it up. And I had reached out and said, yeah, I'll help you do that. And I know part of it's my fault that I didn't really get out there and push that as much. But she needed more help from Kaz than me because I was new to it myself. Kaz has been doing it for a long time. He would have been a better person to kind of teach her how to do those things. Her PC did break at one point, so I didn't know that. But this was before that happened. This is when she started running PC. Everything was gravy train. She had mentioned that she would host some things and do some things, which we'll get more into that in a little bit as well. So he took a pre-planned whole month vacation without a backup after accusing people of their shenanigans holding back the channel. Ridiculous. So he constantly stressed that the fall of the channel wasn't anybody's fault. That he wasn't mad at anybody. He wasn't going to point fingers. He wasn't going to blame anybody. Yet, I think I was mentioned more than anything else. So, I mean, if you're not blaming anybody, then why was I constantly mentioned? That was the one thing that I asked when I left, by the way, is that...
I'm not going to play the whole stream. Well, maybe I will, but... No, actually, I won't. It's way too fucking long. I'm not playing this whole damn thing, but... He spent an hour and 15 minutes on this. An hour and 15 minutes to rant about his dumb gay drama about a failed project, about discussing things that were said about me and my character regarding my past with the Knights of the Round Table channel and podcasts. What even was that? Let's go look that up. Knights of the Round Table. Do a Google search on that. Podcast. Might want to be a little bit more specific there than just Googling Knights of the Round Table. Just a little bit more. Okay, have a Player FM link. Parents and Myths and Legends podcast. All right, maybe it's in. Let's actually. I don't think this. You know what? I don't think any of these are it. This is way too of a broad name for this to be his channel in particular to know right off the bat. Let's go to his About page, see if it's there. See if it's in the channels list. Playlists, maybe. It's got favorites, but who cares? This was a year ago, too. Mention his name in the podcast. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so let's do that. Twilight Wolf 87. All right, let's actually try this username because I don't think he's going by Twilight Wolf 87. And by the way, just a pro tip for anyone listening: when you make a username, do not include in the last 2 digits the year of your birth. It's just a way for people to know the year you were born and have another bit of information on you. Just a little pro tip. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I have to tell any of you guys that. I think you guys are smart enough to get that. Also, if you're comfortable with releasing that information, more power to you. But if you're trying to remain anonymous, putting identifying information in your username is a bad idea. Like I said, I don't think I have to tell you any of this. Just in case someone's tuning in and doesn't know any better, they might want to know that just for their own privacy. All right. So, looking up Knights of the Round Table. Nope, it's missing that piece, so let's put quotes around it. That way it must include it. Apparently he's a Boogie fan or something. Or he was in this thread somewhere, but that's not really important at the moment. Okay, so we have Jeremy Hambly MTG tagged videos. Let's look into that. Is this guy linked to the quartering? What is this site? Jeremy did nothing wrong. Is any of this relevant? Let's see. All right, search for his username because I want to see what this podcast is even about. Like, what kind of stuff would they talk about? Let's take a look. All right, going down further. Load more. Okay, plan B, look through a catched page. Maybe this will work out. There we go. Aha, okay, we found it. All right, so like a new tab.
A couple of personalities here you may
There we go.
We are going to be going with avatars instead of webcams for ease. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them into the chat, and we will answer as we get them. With that, it's going to be a unfiltered, unscripted chat, and where it goes, it goes. All right. So we are now live.
Really?
Why is it not live?
I do not know. I don't even know how to check it. I said this is my first
looks like it's
stream I've been
broadcasting on the channel.
Yeah, it's broadcasting on the channel.
Perfect.
Nah, I was just being a smart ass.
All right, so I think we figured out what this project was. It was a Magic the Gathering podcast. No real surprise there. Other than that, and apparently, I wonder if these guys are still in Warski's circles or not. But what I noticed looking at this guy's YouTube channel is that it's not anything spectacular or anything like that, but he has a lot of videos here, a lot of content. And if we go to this guy's channel, look at his videos here. He doesn't have that many he stopped making videos entirely. He doesn't make anything nowadays, unless he has another channel or something like that. But offhand, what I'm going to guess is that in this dispute between this autist and that other one, this guy was the lazy piece of shit that was holding things back because he can't create anything. He's a failure, just like Andy is. All he can do is be a janitor in Warski's chat, a glorified janitor. That seems to be a common thread with these people. People who want to promote links to Andy's Streamlabs, to their own little donation buttons, etc. It's just disgusting. It really is. So yeah, this is the guy. This is the face of the man who's going through Andy's council, the dark council that Andy wants to set up, and banning people actively. This is just like the Kumite. It's Kumite 2.0, except Kumite was a little bit more subtle. That is sad. That is really sad. I think this face right here expresses the state of Andy's show at the moment very, very well. Like, unintentionally so, but just confused, disappointed, and sad. Yeah. That's pretty much the expression. Alright, so let's tune back into that dumpster fire. Okay, just going to refresh, switch browsers, turn the sound on.
Do some fucking gay shit, yeah.
Yeah, he would have to get banned, of course. But then when he wants to get back, then is the time we need to find the torture.
So
So what type of torture though? Are we talking? He has to watch 1 minute gay porn himself.
Put some weird shit up his ass.
Thinking about traps.
Oh, traps. Oh, he has to jerk off to a Jelly Bay fucking video.
Oh yes.
Buck Angel. No Buck Angel.
Yerking.
Oh.
1 hour of trap porn.
1 hour of Buck Angel getting fucked sideways, upside down, all around.
I like that.
I think that is fitting. But I have a question too.
Sure.
1 year ago or so, you forcefully took over a cult called the Liberalists.
Okay.
And is this a kind of evolution of that?
You know what? I actually didn't think of it that way, but yes, this would be. Everything has to be in perpetual motion for it to exist, right? And since
Andy, you're saying your cult is the new liberalists.
imagine us like a shark.
What is wrong with you?
Liberalist movement has evolved like a shark into the War Council.
Yeah, it's like a shark.
I'm just not enjoying his like.
See, this is the thing. This is what I mean when I say that people are just surrounding the people surrounding Andy are just in it to fuck with Andy. That's why they're there. That guy got Andy to say that his cult is like an extension of like the liberalists. So he's saying he's just as faggy as Sargon in that statement. Like Andy's saying a bunch of stupid shit on this stream.
You stink.
No, Dr. Zardak.
And people are handing him shovels to dig the hole deeper.
Dr. Zardak.
He's less than 200 viewers now. People don't want to stay and watch this crap.
There's some dick out there, and you have to psychologically torture them. Come up with an idea right now of how you would psychologically torture them. We've given examples of watching trap porn. We've given examples. But okay, but yes, thing, go.
Well, okay. Hardcore gay porn is also a very good.
What are you guys doing?
No,
yeah, we're forget.
Like, what is this dumb gay shit about making people watch gay porn? Oh, we're gonna watch traps. We're gonna make them jerk off to traps. We're gonna make them watch gay porn. Who? I don't know, man. I just don't get this.
That reminds me of, remember Die Hard 3, the beginning of it? What happens in that?
Okay, so
oh my god, Die Hard 3.
They're acting out action movies in their heads. They're forming these dumb little LARPy circles.
Yeah.
Whenever it was on TV, it would say, I hate everyone. That was amazing.
I like this big brain comment here. Guys, the stream isn't shit. It's Cog sending his fans to dislike the stream. That's what's going on here. People don't like the stream because people are jealous of Andy. Yeah, such a great comment there.
The highest kind of punishment.
I see. So you have like levels of punishment.
Did Andy get AIDS from sharing a bloody 20 to snort cum? Up, that message got deleted. I see that the mods are still hard at work.
I feel like this is so low energy.
All right, let's see. Let's go to this guy's channel. Let's go dig on this guy now. Anonymous exposes racism. What is this guy about? He's got 6,000 subscribers. Description. My mission is showing the hypocrisy from within the left-wing groups. I also raise awareness of other stories happening throughout the world among the epidemic rise of anti-white racism. Oh, so he's one of these ethno-nationalist types. Of course. He's got a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Google+. Check his Twitter out. Location everywhere. Yeah, it's okay. That makes sense. Man, like this guy isn't LARPing as anonymous. He actually is one of these anonymous faggots from Occupy Wall Street. Like one of the cringe, well, not necessarily from Occupy Wall Street, but you know the type. The people that call themselves, actually unironically call themselves, still part being the group anonymous. It's like Gamergate, only gayer. Actually, I don't think that's possible. It's just as gay as Gamergate to call yourself anonymous in 2019, as it is to call yourself Gamergate in 2019. Like, you have to be a complete and total faggot to be a part of this subculture. Seriously. Like, what does he even look? Let's see what his channel is subscribed to. Yeah, this guy is unironically like some kind of ethnonat that's like opposing white genocide or some bullshit, and he's a moderator in Andy's channel, and of course he's a faggot, like I said, because he's subscribed to this. What the fuck is this channel anyway? Is that Blair White's channel or something like that? Yeah, it's a Blair White channel. So of course, faggot confirmed. Subscribe to CRP. Subscribe to Ancapistan. What else is he subscribed to? This faggot who knows who that is. Yeah, so we're getting pull-tards, fur fags. Happy New Year, everyone. Starting to think about what kind of work to put out in 2019, since we are now living in an NPC culture, and a lot of stuff is off limits if you want to stay on the platform. Oh, look, getting out that sweet victim narrative. Like, I can't say certain things because YouTube's going to censor me, and I'll be banned. Fuck these idiots. Man. I'm so sick of their stupid tricks and gimmicks. It's just another E-celeb trying to make it big. That's why he's hanging out with some guy like Worski. Hi everyone. I just wanted to let all my subscribers know that I'm still here. After waiting for well over 7 months and still in review, I don't think I'll be getting monetized, which is fine with me. I haven't posted any new content due to some polarization on here and many of my friends being banned. So I am treading extremely carefully. May have to change my content up, but I have been around. You can find me on Twitter at #ExposeRacism, #Anonymous. This is even worse than him being part of Anonymous. He's one of these E-celeb faggots. I mean, look what he says here. Like, I haven't posted any new content due to some polarization on here, and many of my friends would be banned. No, that's not it, you faggot. You're such a... This is what people say. This is an excuse you came up with. Like, you didn't post any content because you don't have any skill. And if you did have skill, you wouldn't be begging, you wouldn't be paying Worski money so you could have a janitor as part of his chat room. Like, that's just pathetic. Like, no playlists, videos. His last video was 1 year ago. So since then, he hasn't even made any new content. And I don't think he ever will again. Because this is some old hat dribble about, like, you know... I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I shouldn't shit on this guy's message too much because there is definitely an anti-white message coming from the left. So, yeah, there is some truth to his message. But as you can see, usually the people who spout that kind of message tend to be shit. Like, but then again, that's unfair because it's just about any message. They tend to be shit. I mean, like, he has to go ahead and dip his toes into the baked Alaska stuff in order to stay relevant because the anti-white stuff just isn't making the money nowadays. You heard him complain about how he was subject to the apocalypse and that he was being demonetized. So he's not making content because he likes it. He's just in it for money. That's it. And and he doesn't want to earn it. He wants to take shortcuts, use sympathy, and not produce anything. I mean, I really dislike these creators that have no genuineness. They have no desire to actually be creative. It's like, I mean, to put it this way, it's the difference between someone who's into... Alright, so with movies, for example. Like, there's like two kinds of directors. Like, you can categorize directors into two camps. There's the ones that are in it that they're just the hired guns. Those are the guys you get, like, for your blockbuster films that are not blockbuster level quality, but they'll sell really well. Like, kind of like what people think of Michael Bay, but Brett Ratner would probably be a better example of this. The guys who can shoot a film and it will sell okay, decently. It will get a lot of money. It will be utterly generic. It will be one way. The shots won't be interesting. They'll be skimpy on like the action stuff like that, but it'll get the job done. It'll be like, yeah, some milk toast lukewarm content that's worth one viewing, and then you just move on to something else, and you're like, well, it was a night out, but it's not anything memorable. But then you have your directors who have a vision. Like, for example, like I actually think that Michael Bay is kind of in between these two categories. So, but it's not completely fair to put him in completely in one category or the other in this particular case. But however, that being said, the quality of most Bay films is generally shit. But you have your Christopher Nolan's, your like whether you love him or hate him or not, Zack Snyder is someone who has his own artistic vision to his things, to his works. The point is, these people are passionate about their work. The products might be shit, they might be gold, but they're enthusiastic about it, and it shows. There's something to comment on at the end of the day. It's not the same boring schlock that gets pumped out just to get butts and seats. It's the same thing with these YouTubers. There's a type of people that actually care about their work. And I think that, and there's the ones that just want money. I think the two biggest examples of this that you could easily point to and say that, yeah, these two guys are good, like kind of like a yin and a yang to each other, at least in my view. James Rolfe would be an example of someone who does his content really well and is able to produce it, and you can see he's enthusiastic about it. He doesn't talk about movies like in 99% of his videos, or old retro games in the other percentage of his videos, which, okay, maybe it's more like 60% to 40%. He doesn't do that because, he wants... He obviously makes a living off it. He makes money off of it for sure, but he's passionate about his work. There's that drive there to not be LCD kind of content. He doesn't want to just make videos that will be just boring schlock that nobody likes. He does it because he wants to entertain people. And Doug Walker, on the other hand, he started off that way at first, but after a year or so, he just did LCD kind of stuff. Whatever would make him money, he would be willing to exploit other people to that end. Treat others like garbage, treat his own audience like garbage, not improve his craft, get lazy over it. Going through the motions and just adding more and more stuff that would appeal more to a large audience, but wouldn't be good quality content. And it's the same way with and this isn't just stop because you have these because of the medium. Another good yin and yang comparison is Sargon versus Jim, in terms of their ability to output content. Sargon is essentially like a scummier version of Doug Walker, and Jim is kind of the equivalent to James Rolfe in this scenario. Like, and again, it shows. You see what they produce; they are enthusiastic about it. They care about it. But the guys who aren't, they're just useless, and they just create all this crap that dilutes the market, and it's just honestly, I wish the great lot of them would just go away. And what I really don't like about the political side of this is that it creates all these movement fags that go about believing that these schlocky guys that are just hired guns going about making these kind of videos. Some of them literally are hired guns. They're like just paid by big companies to get sponsorship deals and stuff like that. Like, your Dave Rubin's, Milo Yiannopoulos, I'm pretty sure was part of a front for Breitbart, etc. They're pushing this idea, and people, no matter how many donations they make to YouTubers, no matter how much they support alternative media, no matter how many plans and gay movement shit that they participate in, nothing ever changes. Everything stays the same, and they keep on being just miserable. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing to see this happen over and over and over again, and people not being able to identify the problem that these fuckers are just in it to make a big bag of cash home. They don't care about social justice warriors, as an example. They don't care about what they do to society or whatever. They just see them as big walking money bags. You punch them, or or piñatas would be a better description of them. You take a stick, you whack them, and money comes out. That's what happened. That's what these social justice warriors are to them. you just take the sticks and keep on whacking, and the money keeps on pouring out, and people keep on cheering you on, whacking them with the stick because the pinata can't fight back because they're too retarded to fight back. They're like they treat them. I mean, they're usually atheists, but they in the back of their heads are going, "Thank God that these people that are all our enemies are so stupid," because the truth is, they're not. They're just slightly. They're about the same intelligence level as the people that they go ahead and they face up against. It just happens to be that for the past, well, not so much now, but for a good 3 years, that was really good money-making content. That's why there's so many Sargonites. That's why there's so many copycat channels of Sargon, where you have the guy with the avatar, with the cartoon, talking about skeptic points, liberal atheist, rationalist, logicals types, so many skeptic types, etc. It's a trend. It's money. It's what it means to make money. And like that's what the real cancer is. It's not the like this other stuff, like this other related symptoms and stuff. Those are just, the usual. So anyway, all right, let's go back to Worski because I'm tired of ranting a bit. Let's see if he's moved on.
Oh yeah, you can't.
yeah.
I misread that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you fucked up.
I didn't realize that he was referring.
I didn't realize that was in context.
I stand corrected.
Hang on. May you give me? Hang on. I need a. Thank you. Sad to see Zero Cool go. Don't worry, Swan Kelly. Look, we will give everyone a chance to speak to the council. That's why we have
Lucky Hex a chance because he was a loyal viewer of the Bone Zone back when it was on. I kind of felt
I like Lucky Hex. Me and him had some fun conversation.
Hey, geek. Look, he could have a chance. Everyone
no,
have a chance.
I'm not saying revoke. I'm not saying revoke. I'm just saying. He broke the rules. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Normally, Lucky Hex is a good boy.
Could I have a red?
Honestly, I'm kind of.
All right. I was planning on staying throughout the full stream, but this is getting this. I think this started before 5 o'clock today, and now it's like it's going on 3 hours. This might be the longest. This might be the longest show I've done in a while. So, I think I'm gonna close it out on this note because there's nothing really new. Yeah, this was way past gay. I agree, which is why a stream needed to be done about this, I think. Like, go over Sargoy tomorrow's stream. Alright, we'll go back to Sargon tomorrow, because he's still in the news, he's still relevant. I haven't forgotten about him. I haven't forgotten about Sticks and Hammer. I haven't forgotten about the gun. I haven't forgotten about a lot of people. Like, they just won't stop self-yeeting. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's only so much I can say of this before it just gets stale, because they keep on, like, all they do is they keep on shitting on their audience over and over and over again. And they tell them, like the taste of it. But here's the thing. Yeah, like, the thing is with this case, the fortunate happy ending to this is that this move is incredibly stupid. Like, this is really dumb. Andy is, when I called Andy a retard, I meant it. I mean, he is that stupid. He has the competency of intelligence of someone with Down syndrome or some other mental handicap. He does not he does not know. He thinks of himself as unbreakable, undefeatable. There can't be any flaws with him. He has an ego that, like, if Sargon's ego is the size of Jupiter, Andy's is about the size of Neptune or maybe Uranus. But he can't. And besides that, he can't, like, it blinds him. It's probably what's caused him to be this stupid in the first place. He can't see that banning everyone from the chat, that doing all these dumb shit and, like, treating him like shit is just going to hurt him. And it will. It'll hurt him more so with any other mistake he ever made. And yes, Robin Williams, I see you made the comment Uranus in the chat. Only you put a space in the middle of the planet's name. I'm going to assume that was a typo. All right. But anyway, yeah. So Andy's imploding. He's on fire. He's done. I think after this point, I don't think I think that Jim will say something about it. I don't know if he'll do a video or not. I'll be covering more Andy later. I think I need a break from him at this point. I think I've been covering him like every other day this week. So I guess that means it's Sargon's turn, who I've also been covering every other day. All right, so tomorrow there will be some more Sargon. We'll look because there's been a lot of stuff I've been meaning to get to with that guy. There's many facets to just how much of a failure he is to the UKIP party and the Brexit movement in general. The main thing being that his the Sky interview is full of great great material showing that Sargon really does not know how to handle himself. There's other moments that he's been having in other interviews where he still can't handle himself. And apparently he's been having debates. We might look into that. And we'll also try to look into some of his policies. Why does everyone focus on what I say? What kind of a person I am? Why can't they look into the policies? We'll be getting to that as well, because when you separate the man's character from what he advocates for politically, and we'll also remove the depends on the child statements away from that as well, his policies are pretty shit. Like, seriously, I don't see why people don't attack it more often. Like, his whole liberalism stance. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We are. All right, that's it for tonight. Also, if you disagreed with anything I said, if you disagree with me on certain things because I got something wrong, or you think that I put things in too negative a light or too positive a light because of certain facts or something like that, or if you think that something's relevant to the story that needs to be updated, you can always contact me on Twitter at JMKACC. You can contact me in the Discord, which is linked in the description, or you can leave a comment telling me, letting me know. All right, so that wraps up the show tonight. Hope to all see you all again tomorrow night, and peace out.